What's poppin', my people? My name is Carl.
I'm Seamo.
What up, yos? My name is Max. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Welcome to episode 46 and a half of Holistic
46.
Cannibal.
Squared, yeah.
Squared.
46 squared.
Look who's in the stew for 10 minutes.
Hey, we're back, baby.
Hey,
Bro,
you
limited
know.
time special.
Hey, I just love checking.
Let's do it.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is
Oh, we made it.
Jesus.
Jesus. Shout out YouTube.
Now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin.
Shout out Seamo.
Shout out Seamo.
Shout out Decker.
Decker Pollinari. Decker Adrian Pollinari.
Shout out K-Town.
Shout out Maximilian.
Hey.
Episode 46 and a half of Holistic Cannibal. Oh, yeah.
Man, we're doing it again.
Stinky chicken burp.
Fried
Jesus.
chicken, what can I say?
Hey.
We're back doing it again here, boys.
Yeah, we're going to try this again.
Man.
Take two.
Take two.
Yeah.
46. Take two. Man, here
Hey,
we
man.
are.
Hey, how you guys
I
doing?
feel like we did this.
Yeah, man. It took a while. It took a
Deja
little while. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
How you
Feeling
guys doing?
alive.
Feeling alive?
Celsius has got me feeling frisky.
Fucking
Might-
kicked
that
in.
Might be the Red Bull and wine mixture we had earlier.
yeah.
But
You got quite the cocktail going on.
damn, I'm
over
gonna feel like
there.
dick tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. What
All
you got for
right.
me, Max? Give me a
All right,
review.
well, quick here before we get into tasting these brews and rating them.
Tasting
got
a
a few
Darsky.
just show notes to go over here. Quick first, hey, we've got time stamps. If you're watching on YouTube, gonna be up here. If you're listening via podcast, they will be in the show description. If you can't find them for some reason, reach out and we'll help you find them.
Oh yeah.
Secondly, if you dig the show and want to show us some love or help out the show in any way, please rate and review wherever you can. Tell us what you're drinking while you're listening, or tell us your favorite beer or wine.
Well, tequila. What is it? Beer? Maybe horn.
Hey, those ratings and reviews help the most in Apple Podcasts. So if you're listening there, please show us some love and rate and review there. Again, tell us what you're drinking. We'd love to find
Maybe
out.
some bourbon. Maybe a little wine.
Maybe eating a little chicken. I don't know.
Chicken.
If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Give the episode a like and leave a comment. That always helps. Word of mouth helps as well.
Yeah,
If you dig the show, tell someone about it. Find us on social media. We're on all the platforms and shit. With that being said, Kate Down, what the hell do we do here on the show?
we do new shit once a month. You know, we do monthly challenges, try something new to get us out of our comfort zone.
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
we wouldn't regularly do.
We've tried jujitsu.
We've done a little writing,
We've brewed our own beer.
done a little woodworking.
We're reading right now. That's
We're reading.
quite out of our comfort zone.
Play a little guitar.
Oh, little
Guitar.
Yeah, so
Yeah, man, we try new shit. Shit we maybe wouldn't have the motivation to do without something like this to kind of drive us. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, and then basically we get together, have a couple beers, and act like a couple of assholes and talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And one of our favorite things we do here.
Yeah, guys, I'm a little thirsty.
I'm a little parched.
We like to try new drinks, try new brews.
New beers, man.
And that brings us into episode 46 and a half.
beer of the week.
Beer of the week.
I'm a little too sober.
Let's change that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 46 and a half. Beer of the motherfucking week.
Do it. Crack
get
it
jiggy
open
with
with us.
Maximilian Seamus Johnson. Pour me up some of that shit.
I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer.
Yep, yep, yep.
I drink beer when I am sad.
I'm sad.
The beer, it makes me glad.
Real glad.
Never sad with beer.
To say, so let's go drink.
Fuck!
All right.
Man, we got a twofer.
We do. And before we
Yeah.
get into the beers we're drinking, let's tell us who brought us these beers.
Ooh, this
So,
beer of the week is brought to you by
Rooted in Nature.
Shout out.
Shout out to Rooted in Nature. It is a sustainable health for the outdoorsy, adventurous souls.
It's a good beer.
If you would like to find out more, you can go to campsite.bio/Heidi Sierra. So that's HEIDICIARA. And we'll put that link up on the video and in the show description as well. And basically what Rooted in Nature is all about is healthy living and kind of supplements and other things that help healthy living out.
Hell yeah, man.
Essential oils.
Oh, I love good oils.
Let's see, what else do we got here? A lot of oil, like diffusers, things that make the house smell good. So, fellas, hey, it's holiday season is coming around.
It is.
And if you're listening and you got a woman in your life, whether it be a mother, lady friend,
or
sister,
a
man, anyone,
yeah,
check out these essential oils. They a lot of good testimonials here.
Yeah, and also on Instagram, Rooted in Nature, I know does a lot of kind of DIY projects on how to make like friendly bio or healthy cleaners.
Right.
Healthy detergents, healthy. I know just a whole bunch of different everyday in-house use products that are kind of made in a healthy, organic, rooted in nature way.
Absolutely. So some of the products you can get in on the Rooted in Nature through Rooted in Nature, for example, clove essential oils, cinnamon bark essential oils, nutmeg essential oils, orange essential oils,
Ooh.
sage essential oils,
Ooh.
thieves essential oil blend.
Thievy.
What? Get out of here. You're going to start stealing shit. Cypress essential oil, patchouli essential oil,
Holy shit.
cedarwood, eucalyptus. They got diffusers, so all the good
Diffusers
oil
for
stuff.
the boozers.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, shout out.
Could be.
Whole
Yeah.
bunch of
Shout out.
product,
So
man.
thank you to Rooted in Nature for bringing us this beer this week.
First sponsor, by the way.
First sponsor of the show. So cheers, boys.
Cheers
Doing
to the hides, to the Rooted in Nature.
Yeah, and again, the link to the website and the products will be in the show descriptions, and it'll also be up on the YouTube channel.
Hell
and,
yeah.
with that being said, what are we drinking?
We are drinking New Glarus IIPA.
Ooh, that is
It is a fucking good beer, too.
that
It's a
is
great beer.
tasty.
A few times a year, we can cut Dan loose to brew whatever he chooses. Dan is a master brewer at New Glarus Brewing Company. Always handcrafted. The bottle you hold is brewed for the adventurous soul. There is a very limited edition, and we make no promises to ever brew this style again. So get it if you can get your hands on this, because this is, like I said again, a New Glarus Brewing Company Scream IIPA, and it is fucking top of the line. Good shit.
This is good shit.
A proactive 85 IBUs, abbreviates cleanly through this double IPA. Oh, okay, so it's double IPA, yeah. True hop saturation from the kettle boil to dry hop cellaring dominates this elegant and lustful sensory enchantment. You hold I'm sorry. You hold a
Got a hop in your throat.
hop in the throat. You hold a seductive original gravity of 20.9 degrees plateau following the always 100% natural bottle fermentation. Luscious English Maris Otter malt is the essential heart of this voluptuous double IPA. Surrender, it's inevitable. Surrender is inevitable. So enjoy meh. Double IPA style, flavor, true hop saturation, cleanly reverberates. Why do I read? Jesus.
You're doing great.
Hey, pairing. What kind of fucking food are you gonna eat with this Tarscan?
Oh, fucking tell us.
Smoked pork burritos are pretty good with
Oh,
it.
hell yeah.
That is specific.
Cajun seared tuna?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Tuna. Barely even know her. What? Cheese? A 10-year cheddar is pretty good with this. And
What about? Does it say anything about a 5-year cheddar?
Oh, no. Got to be 10 years.
10
you know,
years, okay.
Got to be a
All right. just
decade.
making
Is
sure.
that a decade?
Making sure. 10 years? Yeah, that's a
Oh
decade.
yeah,
Sure.
Not like a decade cheese. Desserts: vanilla ice cream with caramel and nuts. Any other food? If you're not eating a smoked pork burrito
Smart.
or Cajun seared tuna or a decade-old Chad, the fuck out of here. We're eating chicken with this one, so
Oh, it goes good.
This is a tasty
is
goddamn
really good.
So
treat, boys.
what's the ABV on this? Does it say?
No.
We got it.
Does
I'm just
not.
curious.
Does it say none on the bottle?
Nothing on the bottle.
Okay,
It's a
well,
surprise, have a couple.
Scream pierces effortless slices above our brewery skies, just as old Abe circled Wisconsin's 8th Infantry during the Civil War. He calls us to something bigger. Scream boosts 4 pounds of hops per barrel that reverberate. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, just about.
How would you say it?
Reverberate.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're pretty close.
Reverberate cleanly through our double IPA. 7 hop varieties, including experimental and estate-grown hops, dominate this brew from kettle boil to dry hopping. You hold a deceptively seductive double IPA that is always 100% naturally bottled condition. Then the rest I already read. New Glarus, man.
New Glarus. This is an easy drinking
It
double
is
IPA.
super good.
It is really good.
And we're following the trend, we are rating this off of Packer players. I don't think any Packer player wore number 46.5.
No.
Reasoning we're saying number 46.5 is 46, the original episode me and Max recorded last week. Got a little messy.
Sure did.
God,
Man.
I had a couple too many Tarskis, and we kind of just didn't fucking talk about anything.
Yeah, we didn't really come super prepared,
Not at all.
and we just kind of got drunk and bullshit for 4 hours.
Me and Max almost got in a fist fight. We fucking
Yeah,
talked bullshit. I think Max, share our original episode 46 notes.
Yeah, so
the
when I was
only
going
notes you
when I
took.
was going back and editing episode 46, I was taking some notes.
Yeah, like
And,
you usually do.
The one note I took was that we sounded dumb.
That was
That's
it.
all I wrote. We sounded dumb.
And we did. So we're back for 46. I mean, we always sound dumb, but at least
Extra. We sounded
sounded
extra dumb.
So we're going to rate this off of Packers. And shout out our manager
Oh yeah, shout
for getting
out.
us this fucking one-of-a-kind
The 2021 Packers
media
Media
guide.
Guide. So it's every statistic, every single Packer record, every single
game.
every player is updated through the 2020 season.
Yeah, we got community, coaches, veterans, drafts and free agents, 2020 review, records and history, Lambeau Field, and miscellaneous.
Yeah.
anything and everything you want to know about the Packers.
Anything you want to know about the Pack is literally packed in this book. And it's up to date, too.
Yeah, it's up to date up until last season. So like Aaron Rodgers' stats in there are from everything up and like they don't have this season's stats,
No.
but they have 2020s.
Yeah.
So it's like as new as you could get.
And you only
Yep.
can get a book like this when you have a manager like we do.
It's not about what you know, it's about
Who you know.
know.
Hell yeah. Shout out the man upstairs.
Shout
out.
out. Yes, sir, indeed.
Yeah, so, we're going to rate this book off of players who wore number 46.
Yep.
And like we have said time and time again, 40s are a tricky number. 40s usually
Yeah.
the number a new guy, a free agent, practice squad gets.
You want to crack that book open to players
Yeah,
who
man.
wore 46?
Indeed.
While you're looking through, you guys wanted me to tell you about who I'm choosing this week?
Yeah, choosing and
All right.
boozing.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 46, double IPA, goes to Vince Workman.
Oh.
Yep.
Vincey McVincerson.
Vince Workman. So he drafted in 1989, but when he played in 1992, which is actually his last season on the Packers, he was a starting running back at the September game that's famously known for being the week that QB Brett Favre made his NFL debut,
Oh.
replacing the injured Don Mikowski. They ended up winning that day. And nice little fact, Vince is the owner of the Green Bay Packers team record for most catches by a running back in a single game with 12.
Whoa.
In 1992 versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Nah, fuck the Vikings.
Yeah, right? Fucking Vince Workman, man. Good beer, good player.
Hell of a pick.
Mm-hmm. He's the only Packer running back to catch 12 in one game. He actually holds the record for the Carolina Panthers too, with the most receptions in a game.
That's a damn good beer, man.
Yeah,
You want to hear the ABV of this beer?
let's hear it.
9%.
Yeah, dude, that makes sense. That makes it's like a penny machine. Makes a lot of sense.
Love that.
So, so a nice strong beer, nice strong Vince Workman
Yep.
grade from the old
You want to give this a look?
Shame Dog. Yeah, let me
Oh, yeah.
take a look.
All right, I got my player. I have no idea what I haven't. I gotta look some info up on him. Could be a terrible player, but
What? Vince Workman, running back out of Ohio State.
Yep.
Ohio. What round did you say he was drafted in?
Let's see.
Or did you say? Sorry, my
No,
bad.
I didn't say the round. Let's see. I think it was like 5th round in the 1989 NFL draft.
5th round. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Alonzo Harris. Yeah, I kind
He
of.
also played. He played for the Pack for 3 years. Played for the Buccaneers, for about 2, Panthers for 1, and the Colts for 1.
Okay.
You gotta toss around a little bit. But
I'm gonna go. Do you have your?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Milt Gantenbein.
Milt Gantenbein.
Milt Gantenbein was on 3 championship teams as an end and a defensive end for the Green Bay Packers from 1931 to 1940. A former University of Wisconsin standout, was a member of the 3 National Football League championship teams under Curly Lambeau. His rookie year, the sure-handed Gantenbein was the perfect complement to the deep threat Laverne Dilwig in Lambeau's pass-oriented offense, and was a solid addition to the at defensive end. Green Bay's defense limited opponents to 87 points and had 5 shutouts.
wow.
Gilton continued as a two-way starter for the next 3 seasons. Played in the shadow of Dilwig and John McNally.
So you playing on offense and defense?
Yeah, he's playing both ways, which
Damn.
I cannot. I did that in high school, and it was great, but it fucking sucked, man. Went to high school in lacrosse, and he is a part of the Packers Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Old Gantenbein. He sounds like a
Gantenbein.
German fell.
Hey, that's a good one too. He was drafted out of Wisconsin.
Yeah. Guy, like iced 8. Oh, okay, never mind. Continue. You do yours.
No, I was just commenting. So in here it says he wore 46 from 1933 to 1934,
And then 46 and a half
but then it also has him as 47 in 1933. I'm confused. But that's
Hey, and I
that's
got
a
sick
great
of-
that's
oh,
a
yeah.
good one. He's
That is
from
good.
Wisconsin.
drinking a Wisconsin
drinking a
Tars,
Wisconsin Tarsk.
which is a fucking really
I'm-
good, dude.
I'm gonna kind of be lame and kind of match you here.
Double and Dodd.
Yeah,
I know Geitenberg.
yeah, the old Milt Geitenberg bean.
Geitenbean.
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 Gantenbein. A lot of N's.
Walla walla bing bang.
Milton Bean on the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. What a fucking gut. This is one of my favorites.
Whew,
I gotta say, dude, this is really good. It's so easy drinking too.
Which is scary.
I know.
It's pretty good. For 9%, this is an easy drinker.
Yeah, that's 9%.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. Wow.
Basically.
Wow.
Not too sober anymore.
Yeah.
Eyes are a little fuzzy.
Ooh, might be doing episode 46 and 3/4 next week, fellas.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Well, this is cool. We got
Good
every
bro.
single stat record, Hall of Famer, Packer Hall of Famer, Pro Bowler, All Pro, story, every coach, every
Everything. Literally
assistant
everything you need to know.
coach, every stat from every game of every season up
What?
until this season. So, pretty cool. We got the Packers
Very
media
cool.
guide that we'll be utilizing mucho.
Yeah, and then
Show.
we're not doubling down. We'll save. Well, we have another beer from New Glarus, but keep her in the. And if we bust it out, then we'll do a little review on it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo, it's a good beer.
no better way to start your day than a cold Tarski on.
Let me tell you what.
And no better way to
Start
start your day than a Scream double IPA.
Oh, you. Let
9%.
me tell you what. You're starting your day with a double IPA.
You're
You're
making
doing
it
it the
to
right
noon.
way.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 46 and a half, beer of the week. Boys, cheers.
Hey,
Cheers.
cheers, fellas.
Clinky, clinky.
Clinkety, clink, 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 clink.
Hey, buckle up.
It's gonna be a
We
hell of a
got
show.
a hell of a show ahead of us. What are we
Sure
gonna
do.
dive into? A little weekly
Man, we got-
weekly updates.
We got we got weekly challenge updates. We got to think of our new weekly challenge game.
Yep.
Got to go over our weekly challenge grid. We got to go or the weekly challenge or winner loser grid.
Yep. Since Max lost the bag toss game.
Oh, I can't. Maybe I'll be getting another brewery tour. I'll just stack them up.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do brewery tours
we're
till
gonna be-
we die.
We don't bar hop. We brewery hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got
Pockets getting a little light.
monthly challenge update.
Carl versus
Big one.
dictionary. We got joke of the week.
Get a mental health convo in here. Packer talk.
What we learned, and then yeah, we'll go from there, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 46, Tarski of the week.
Ooh, it's good.
Good to have you here,
Well, Seamus.
Maximilian Seamus Johnson. We got a double IPA. Let's fucking get jiggy with it.
I like beer 'cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you.
Thanks, Rooted in Nature.
Beer when I
Hey, shout out Rooted in Nature, y'all. Go check them out.
There's nothing left to say, so let's go drink.
Go buy stuff on Rooted in
Essential
Nature.
oils.
And Rooted in Nature.
Shout out Rooted
Oh,
in
yeah.
Nature
Shout
again.
out for
First
the-
sponsor of the show.
Yes, thank you for the beer. It's delicious.
Delicioso.
And we appreciate it a lot. If
Hey.
you would like to sponsor a beer of the week,
Hit us up.
hit us up.
and we'll read a thing.
We'll give you any type of shout out whenever.
We'll read a 20-minute ad if
Yep.
it means free thirst.
Yeah, we'll read anything. So,
But what are we're reading something right now.
we're reading something right now, brother.
Reading a book.
We're reading books. Hey, so I wrote down the wrong number here. So, all right, so 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, technically, I guess we were on episode 45,
Yeah.
and we said we were going to be getting through a couple chapters of the book.
Yeah, I got the little past episode or chapter, like almost episode 3 or fucking chapter 3. Jesus criminy.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, because we said we were going to read chapters 1 and 2, and then we were going to just come up with some like questions,
Yeah.
some thoughts that we would like to, if we were going to be, say we were interviewing Doug today,
Yeah.
like what from those chapters that you read, what questions did you have?
What about you? Got any questions for Doug?
Well, every once in a while you forget your book in the
Hey,
studio.
They don't have much
Wait,
reading lamps
so
at
wait.
Cock and Bull.
You guys live together, right?
Don't do this to me, Max.
Carl had a book, right?
Yeah, man. It's been on the coffee thing.
Well,
Man.
when Carl, it takes Carl 6 days to read 3 chapters. You don't have much time to read out of it yourself.
So he's always got the book in his hands?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
always holding
Oh yeah. Sitting there trying to spell out every word,
Hey,
sound them
hey.
out, buddy. Just sound
You know what?
Out.
It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
You got me.
Oh, man. He's too busy playing with his dinghy in the room.
I
And
guess so.
got no time to read book.
Man.
Oh, man.
Oh shit.
Well, you got some catching up to do here, bud.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good thing I'm read faster than Carl.
I tell you what.
Well, you
can't-
haven't yet, so
Can't read pages if you don't pick up the book.
that's true.
Oh shit.
No, it's an easy read, and it is super entertaining. So I want you to read it just because it's funny.
And he
Yeah.
sets you up a lot to keep wanting to keep reading.
Yeah.
Little and you'll figure out why this happens later.
Yeah.
You'll figure out why this is important later.
And it's and I don't mean this negatively. It's an easy read. Like
It
it
is.
goes
Super
quick.
easy.
Yeah.
It's all broken up into little paragraphs.
So we're reading My Reality
Ah,
TV
yeah,
show
yeah,
by
yeah.
Doug Heim, who is a Green Bay native, born and raised, still lives here. This dude is a fucking character, to say the least. And we got a little history. He worked at the news station under our grandfather, the man upstairs. Not up, like literally just up the stairs here.
Yeah.
He
worked at Channel 11.
Channel 11.
WLUK.
Yeah.
Here in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And our grandpa was the general manager. Well, he was working there, so the general manager's mentioned a few times throughout the book so far. And
this guy's got some stories, man.
he's got great stories. Everyone we talk to that knows the guy has nothing but amazing things to say about him.
To say the least.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And reading his book, you can definitely tell that he's lived an interesting life. He's a smart man. And yeah, he kind of puts it all out there for you.
He puts it all out there. He doesn't hold back on any story, any tale that he tells, and entertaining to say the least.
Yeah, he's a middle child. He's got 2 younger sisters, an older sister, and an older brother. He lived 8 blocks away from Lambeau. He was a Packer fan, but it's funny. He's a Packer fan, but he never really, like, he says it. He never really, like, knew what each position did. He was
Learned
just
it
a
from
fan
his
of the
pops.
Packers. Yeah, he just kind of was like, the Pack, like, he knew the gist of the game. He didn't really know the ins and the outs.
Yeah, the X's and O's.
Which later in the book, there's a funny story about him not knowing that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I haven't got there yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Oh wait, what chapter?
We could popcorn read, bud.
Yeah, we could.
Story time?
You and Kitty Cat.
Oh yeah, it's in chapter 3. So
For those of you who don't know, me and Seamus are roomies now.
Oh, yeah, we moved in.
Yeah, we got a barn cat.
Oh, yeah, we caught a
cat.
kitty.
Caught a kitty.
He's
Yeah.
the dopest cat.
Old flea man, too.
he's
Howling
a
Robbie.
cute little cat too.
He is.
He loves pissing on shit.
He sure fucking does.
Yeah, that's
Seamus-
his barn now.
Yeah. He found his new barn, you know.
You can tell he was a wild cat, a straight cat. You know, he just pisses and shit wherever he fucking wants.
Some
to.
people find their beach. He finds
sheets and
where to
clothes
pee. Yeah.
to piss on.
Fucker. But anyway, back to the
Anyway,
book.
No. So that's the book we were reading, or we are reading, and we'll talk about it more in the monthly challenge because I think those questions, that stuff was for our monthly challenge.
Yeah.
And for the weekly challenge, we're kind of up in the air right now. We got to
Yeah.
get that squared away.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're doing what we're doing, I mean, we could kind of double down, but I think it should have to do with the book. You know, read 2 chapters or 2, you know, as far as you get in the book, and come back with maybe some notes or maybe some, some stamp, something that stood out, some a viewpoint, you know, something to kind of chat about.
Yeah. So what? And I agree, but that's like our monthly chance. So
Yeah.
what should we do for monthly check? So you're saying just kind of do both?
Yeah,
Like all
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Gotcha.
the monthly channel, to read the book, and then our end goal is to hopefully get him in an interview.
Yeah.
I think as weeks go by, take notes, highlights of something that sparked your interest, because I feel like that would kind of set us up good for the big shebang, the interview. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
guys think?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I was.
Huh?
So
Game
do we want to do like our little mini games?
Yeah. I think.
Still want to do that,
And then then we can shake for something else on top of it. You know, I think we should always come back with something from the book.
yeah.
And then we could do some fun shit too, you know, or not, like some activity shit as well.
So right, and that's kind of the monthly challenge stuff we'll do. We'll take the notes,
Yeah.
come up with questions.
Yeah, Jesus.
The weekly challenge stuff, we'll play the games. We'll roll dice. We'll figure out what our weekly
Celsius
challenge
got me
is.
zooming.
I want to make sure.
No,
we're
you're
on the
completely
same
right.
page.
Yeah, we should roll. We should play games and just do our activities like we should do, and just read the fucking book for the month. You know. I'm gonna hold us accountable.
Well, no, but here's
where I'm boozed up and I'm confused.
no. No, because I think I get what you're saying more so like we don't want to get too wrapped up in our weekly challenges of like rolling dice and like say we gotta paint a picture or something.
Yeah,
We'd
yeah,
rather
yeah, yeah.
like make sure we're actually reading the book and doing the book stuff.
That's what I'm trying
And
to say. Yeah.
I got you. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Max.
Yeah. No, I think because I agree. I think we sometimes will lose sight of the overall monthly challenge goal. And we'll get a little caught up in our weekly challenges, and then the end of the month comes, and we're like, "Fuck! Well, we got a bunch of cool weekly challenge shit done, but our monthly
How
challenges."
far are you on the book? I don't know. It's painting pictures.
I read the back.
I read the back. I read
Wrote
the last
poetry,
page.
built a bunch of shit, but I haven't read the book.
Played 18 games at tabletop beard fucking cup.
So maybe we could do. We could try to do something. So for the week,
Maybe just hit goals for the set goals for how far we should get in the book for the week. Like we don't.
right?
Yeah.
And
All right.
yeah. So I was trying to think of just like if you lose the game that we play, you have to like come up with 2 extra questions. I don't know. I was just in my head. How could we make it? But we don't have to. I don't. Just more spitballing. You know what I'm saying?
Spitballing.
Brainstorming.
Brainstorming.
But
no,
yeah,
no. That's
because I agree with what you're saying. Is that we should still have play the games and
Yeah, because then it keeps us kind of active.
yeah,
and
do something a little fun in
a little
between.
fun, you know. I'm still waiting to land on go bowling.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We still got to get tattoos.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Working on that.
It's kind of a weekend project, and we
It
have
is.
been busy.
It is a busy week. I'm gonna be honest.
Excuses, I know,
Yeah.
but
Fuck you, Seamus. Dude shows up one fucking time.
Hey, as soon as Seamus
guys
starts
suck.
reading the book, and
Yeah, you know, and once Seamus starts becoming a fucking frequent.
Oh, I think it's about that time.
thank God.
Oh man, you know.
So
But yeah,
okay, Shay, all right.
Seamus could probably catch up to the point that I am in the book in like.
No,
10 minutes.
I had a question for him, but I'm gonna save it
All right.
for the monthly challenge. But I don't know if you'll be here then. We still got an
We
hour.
got some time. We'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
we can get a lot done in
get
that.
there. All right, so should we? Let's figure out what the game is gonna be.
Okay.
Because we have the pong
did?
things, but we don't have to do that. I don't
could
know
be
how
kinda
we'll do it
fun.
with 3. We could set up like
I'll just be scorekeeper again.
no. I want to.
You don't want to play?
We got to.
I
Well, if
do.
he's never fucking here for the game, how can he play?
That's true.
I'm just kidding.
We could try to set up like trick shot, and we could just make it a little mini drinking game for like 15 minutes, 10
Ooh.
minutes.
Okay.
That way we don't have to really roll dice.
Oh, I like
or-
dice though.
That's kind. I know. I do too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of.
I think if we just play this game. I don't know. How
Send
do you-
it.
What's a tree man game? Think of ideas.
3-man. I mean, we could get a dartboard in here.
We have a dartboard,
Ooh.
but we need like that thing weighs like 50 pounds,
Mm.
and it's not really much space to set her up. We need something to stick right on Jorgie's forehead.
Right.
We could do darts.
That would yeah, I kind
I
of
think
like that.
I think darts is our best.
We could set up with kind of like a 501, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like really high and just like
Yeah, and then just count on.
count down.
501.
It's like 301, you just gotta get down to 0.
Oh
yeah,
but you can do 501, 301, 501,
Right, sure.
701.
Oh, that's
you just keep
a lot of
going.
math.
Yeah, that's why I leave it up to you guys.
that
Hey,
That'd be fun.
darts.
would be fun. I'm down for that.
All
down
right.
for darts.
I'm down for
Let's
darts.
do it.
Darts and farts in the stew, baby.
Darts and farts.
I've been doing one of those so
Carl will
far.
definitely win
The
this
farts.
This.
Oh my god,
challenge.
this is my chance to fucking win one.
Yeah.
Are you a good dart player? You probably will fucking pull this out somehow, like you
Probably.
always fucking do.
Probably figured out.
I always thought I was a good bag tosser, pretty good at crib.
Oh, I'll beat you at both.
Just been
those.
fucking smoked.
No, okay, so we got a dartboard. What do we want to do? We want to like get figure out a way to set the heavy one up?
No, we'll just buy a fucking
Yeah, we can just get one that you can hang up.
Joe
All right.
Schmo easy one
Yep.
from
We're gonna
Wally
get a
World or
dartboard
something.
bought.
Yeah, so that could be our weekly challenge.
Buy dartboard.
Buy dartboard.
All right.
You know?
Really setting their standards pretty high.
Well, I mean, we gotta start.
It's true.
Hey, speaking of
Starting,
shit, speaking of
darting, and
shit we gotta
farting.
buy. Man, technically we gotta. Not technically. We're supposed to go to a Meyer show.
Oh,
Jackass.
yeah, that's right. Jackass.
Yeah, we gotta buy tickets.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Well,
And it's Steve-O. It might have sold out. We
There's
gotta
no
check.
fucking way Steve-O's selling out in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Watch it be sold out.
the meet and greet.
So what we're talking about here is one of our weekly challenges was to go and see a show
Correct at the
Yep.
Meyer
at
Theater.
the Meyer Theater, and so Steve-O is doing.
Oh, it's in. I thought it was in November. I thought it was November.
No,
No,
no.
we were talking about buying tickets later in November.
Oh,
That
Yeah,
was,
that's what
yeah.
we said.
Yep.
we wanted to get VIPs so we could meet this guy.
A meet and greet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
$75.
Fuck
Okay.
it, dude. I'll pay $75
Yeah,
to
to
meet
meet
Steve-O.
Steve-O. That's true.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay, for some reason, okay, we were gonna buy tickets, so maybe like next week we should buy the tickets.
We'll see where I'm at. Yeah, we'll think about it.
All right,
Hunting's
yeah,
next
I
week.
think sometime in November, probably, within the next week or two. Looking at
Well, we're in November, guy.
Oh, I know. We only got a week or two left of it. That's what I'm saying.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, no. Yep.
All right, we gotta make sure that's still
January 22nd of
I mean,
2022.
If you guys want to know what I want for Christmas.
Hey, right back at you, bud.
Fuck yeah! All right, cool.
Look at us getting
Got
shit
that.
done.
These tats that we're gonna get.
God, it's hotter than the devil's dick in this place, dude. I should take off my flannel.
Show off that.
Oh, is
night-
that little honey mustard
we
on
got-
there?
Hey,
Honey
you know,
mustard?
fuck off, both you. I ate some chicken.
What can I say? I like fried chicken.
I like fried chicken with
I
honey
mean-
mustard.
I mean,
I'm out here waiting in the cold. You know, it's just good food.
it's
Everybody
chicken.
loves fried chicken. It's it's fried chicken.
free.
What can I say? I like fried chicken.
No, you're eating chicken sandwiches.
You know, waiting in line for chicken sandwiches, and I mean, what can I say? I like fried chicken.
What a kid.
What a
What a
kid,
kid.
dude.
Legend.
What do you think he's
That's
from?
like
What is
when-
that? New Jersey, Staten Island.
That's like when Tommy got interviewed at the Packer
Oh
game
yeah.
when he was like in 1997, like the year I was born.
Can I have some good running with Edgar?
Tommy, old D-sucker, fucking got interviewed. Sorry, Jesus. Yeah, got interviewed back in the day at a Packer like tailgate or a game or something, and
Yeah, it was like a pre-Super Bowl.
he
thing.
basically sounded like the chicken guy.
Oh, what can I say? I like the Green Bay Packers.
I mean, you know, it's
We're out here tailgating in the freezing cold. I mean, it's
frying up some chicken.
eating brats. You know, who just likes the Green Bay Packers? Who doesn't like the Green Bay Packers?
Man, those brats lead to bad places in it. All right,
All right, so
moving
let's
on.
let's quick check out the winner loser grid and see if we want to add. Oh, hey, can you check Excel on that
yeah.
computer? See if anything's on there from the last time we did this. So we're updating looking into adding to. Checking out our winner-loser bracket for the weekly challenge games. So when we played cribbage,
we had a weekly
I won.
challenge.
and the winner then got to roll dice for some type of like fun
Random activity.
yeah,
that-
random
that,
activity.
you know, kind of out of it. You know.
Yeah, that the loser would have to either like pay for something or
Excuse.
or
I don't think you have it on here.
No, that's it right there, isn't it?
No, this is the weekly challenge grid.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is winner loser
Oh,
bracket.
gotcha.
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's probably not on there.
Cool. Perfect.
So we had the winner. Yeah. So the cribbage one that we landed on was a brewery tour. So we still have to do a brewery tour
I have to buy Max a brewery tour.
at Copper State.
And now I have to.
And now we're going to figure out what else Carl has to do for me here.
I'm pretty good at my games.
So,
Love a good game.
So the ideas we have, again, another brewery tour, a Lambeau Field tour.
And so I'd be paying for these events.
Yeah,
So this is me being the loser.
Right. The loser says, hey, buddy, winner.
Hey,
It's
buddy,
time to go on
guy,
that
good fucking game.
It's time to go on that brewery tour,
Stupid
huh?
fucking games. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so
no.
Copper State, I was there for that blues, brews, jazz thing.
Yeah,
How was that, by the
It
way?
was actually badass.
Really?
Was it?
There was a group of 5 guys. 3 of them are brothers. And then one guy was a trumpet player who just, I think, was like, plays with the brothers sometimes here and there. I don't know how the jazz world works.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy just watching in the audience with us, and then he just got up and he was like, oh, let me go grab my guitar, and went to like the employee room, got his guitar, and then she started jamming out on the guitar.
Really?
And they
but-
were kicking ass?
Dude, there was a drummer who was like unreal. He had like all the different sticks. He had the drum sticks, and then he had the what are they called?
One with the like
frillies,
frillies.
yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
frillies.
And
Yeah.
he had like he would just keep them under his armpit and then just pull them out like mid song and
Man,
just
dude.
they were all on point. There was a guy on the cello, the big fucking
yeah.
thing, and was just rocking it, just going to town.
Was the place popping? Was it rocking?
It was okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad. We got there about half an hour early and got prime seats.
Nice.
And yeah, so that was really cool. But we figured out the brewery tours that Copper State has. So they have a $10, just like a quick in and out, basically. See the giant tanks. You get a free beer and then you're out. They had like a $15 one that was like you saw like one extra room. And then they had a $25 one, which is basically you got to see everything. You could ask as many questions. You got 2 free beers, a glass.
So we should probably do that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I think
probably
that would
should
be
do that.
cool.
Yeah.
I can drop $50.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, that sounds sweet.
so that's cool. And then yeah, we'll just figure out a time when. But I mean, this is just a kind of a busier time of year. So,
Yeah.
but
This is a crazy time of year we're hitting. But,
yeah.
But no, yes, we got the brewery tour, and then so are we?
So yeah, so for this month, for the bag toss winner loser bracket, we had the brewery tour, Lambeau Field tour. The loser has to perform a rap written by the winner. The loser has to wear a costume for an episode that's picked out by the winner.
Loser buys wings. Winner picks flavors for loser.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a creation game. So we would go into the refrigerator of the stew and create some concoction or the winner would create. So that'd be me. Would create a concoction.
Like I have like 3-month-old tuna in that fridge. So
Jesus.
for Carl to drink.
loser pays for a paint and pub, which is you go to there's paint and pub places around Green Bay where you go and paint the pick and have some thirst.
Have some brews. Go to a ninja warrior course, and the loser pays for the time at the course.
And the one I would hate to do the most, loser wears a Bears jersey week of the Bears game.
Oof.
I have never worn any other jersey other than a Packer jersey and like a Badger and Boise State jersey. Never would buy another NFL jersey. Like if I like a player, like say like a Barry Sanders, like an all-time legend, I would
Right.
never buy a Lions. I would always like have to buy the college
yeah.
jersey.
Yeah, that
I
would
just
be a
can't
tough
give
one.
can't give love to the other
The rival.
the rival.
So, do you guys have any more any ideas we could add to this? Any
We could do like
alterations?
we could do like cold's coming up a little bit.
Oh.
Like a snow, like a loser has to go sledding down Webster Hill in his skivvies or something. You
All
know?
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Do a
What,
nice old snow angel.
Oh,
What does a
bare
winner
naked.
get out of that one?
to watch it.
Yeah, the enjoyment.
No, yeah.
Loser buys him a bottle of bourbon to sit at the bottle hill and fucking.
There we go. Now we're fucking talking.
You
Loser.
needy bitch.
I'm the fucking winner, man.
That's
you
true.
know.
Are those lips on your shirt?
Yeah, kiss the winner, bro.
Fuck you. Oh my god. What a stupid fucking
Sleds
game.
nude down Webster Hill. Well, winner.
Oh, I'm not pulling out the old
drinks.
shower, not grower. I'm gonna go on my fucking skivvies. My chones are gonna be on.
All right, I like that one.
That's
So
kinda
you
funny.
gotta get a bar. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy for this dart. I'm probably gonna fucking lose this stupid dart game too. But
Yeah, you are.
I need a chance, man. Fucking stupid. Okay. You got any ideas there, fucking dick big or what? I'm sorry, that was rude.
Yeah,
Seamus?
that was kind of rude.
Maybe like we could
Who's
do winner gives the loser a haircut.
Oh.
No, yeah, do it. Put her up. Put her up.
Put her up. Oh, shit.
Loser winner picks a song for the loser to sing at like a karaoke night out at a bar or something.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
a
good
good
one.
one. That
Yeah,
is a
it'd be
good one. I
fun.
like that.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that one. I don't like that one. I don't like fucking with people's hair, man. I don't even know why I thought
Well, I
about
can't
it.
fuck with yours. You
I-
don't
well,
have
I-
any.
Yeah, fucking that's
No, but
bullshit.
I appreciate hair, man. I don't want to fuck with your hair, honestly. I don't. I wouldn't want to do that.
That's some nice. I'm getting a little here, Duke. Zoom in.
Zoom
We don't got a fucking microscope, guy.
Oh, easy.
Winner picks song for loser to sing. Soing?
Swing.
Soing. At Roki.
At the old roke.
At the Roki.
Take a toke at the broke.
Man, I broke.
Loser smokes a carton of heaters
During one episode.
with the winner. Oh, shit. That'd be electric.
Fuck.
That'd be dope. Just a fucking carton of Reds, bro. Just sit in the camper up north and just toke fucking
Cowboy killers.
100 heaters
Yeah. We can make it happen.
with nothing to drink.
No.
No water, no nothing.
We're on heater 100. Oh man, dude, I've always super side note. I've always envied the people. I've driven in cars with like a lot of company like doing trades. People who just hotbox heaters, dude. I've always looked at them like you're a fucking man, dude. I love this shit. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in the back seat just trying to take a nap, just choking. After his 10th heater, I'm just like, dude, we're not even at fucking Sheboygan yet. You've already smoked a dart of these and haven't even cracked the window, bro. It's like 70 degrees outside over there, bitch. Side note, sorry. That happened to me today. Yeah, I was in a fucking car and I was just like, bro, you're not even gonna crack it? No. All right, bet. Let me get one.
Let me at least join
Double
in
down
with
on the
ya.
heater box, bro. It was sweet.
Oh, man.
Electrica. All right. Any more ideas? Loser does a Edward 40 hands.
Oh, during the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet. A fucking winners pick a beer. Just have
With the
fucking.
240s of the old English, huh?
Oh man, what did I don't do this no more. This was in my early. I think I was in like 8th grade. Remember? I don't know if you were there, but I stole
40 ever.
like a 24-ounce can of that Australian beer.
Oh, yeah.
Foster's.
Oh, that's
Were you there for
The
that?
big. No, I didn't know you had
Gross
8th grade.
beer too.
Oh, dude, I remember.
The big fucking can.
Yeah, dude, I
It's like
fucking
gross
stole
beer.
one of those from. Sorry, but I'm not gonna name the gas station. But I stole one of those, and I was like, I think I was like 12, and I was punked. I'm like, Foster's, bro. I took a drink. I'm like, fuck, but I fucking polished it, and it all, here I am now.
Golden liquid.
Golden
liquid.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Yep. So
Yeah.
So okay, so
loser Edward 40 hands a show.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's you want to throw that up there?
Duct tape and all.
I mean, that's a win-win for me.
Sure. I was gonna say that sounds like a good time for the loser.
Imagine that episode, all of us just. Welcome, Dad. We should have done that for episode 40. Edward, 50 hands. They make 50 answers.
How did we fucked that up?
Hey,
Well,
If only we were a little bit smarter.
we do have to start thinking a little bit for episode 50.
400. Oh,
400.
Edward, 400 hands.
hands.
Oh shit.
Just
No,
kegs. Came with
You got duct tape to like your just self. You gotta walk around.
one big straw.
Duct tape me to the chair so I don't fall out.
Just a PVC pipe bendy straw. It's so dope.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
I like
This
that.
Episode 46 and a half. Off to a fucking start, bro. Okay, cool. So, we don't have... I mean, what are we going to do for this week's weekly challenge? We're just going to roll die. Oh, wait, no. Weekly challenge is buy a dartboard.
Yeah, we gotta buy a dartboard.
Right.
And then
Sure.
read some of the books, Seamus.
Yeah, I'll be
Read the
reading.
book.
Mr. Kärel, you fucking read so slow, kid.
Never puts it down. It's always in his
Yeah.
mitts.
So I'm on fucking page
I
23.
fucking tried. He wouldn't let go.
So, dude, can I just like read along with you? No.
No.
Do you want me to help you sound out the words, buddy? I can help you.
Hey, fuck. Fuck you. That one hurt, man. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. So there we go.
All right.
So, do we want to roll dice for? Because we have 12.
I was gonna say.
Well, how would we do? We could do 6 and well.
We roll 2 dice, add them together, see what one
Yeah.
we land on.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Where are these dice at?
Lambo tour with
What a
lunch
shit
and
ton.
dinner. Oh my god, the creation game. I pray for you that you don't fucking land on that one, because I will make it hell.
I know. Fuck you. Why do you get to make anything?
Guys, I
You
can't.
fuckers,
I
dude.
need a helper, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Can't do this all on my own.
I'm
Got any Worcestershire in there?
I do like work.
All right, well, not anymore.
Where are the die?
There's one.
We had a whole package. of them.
Roll her twice if you can't find it. Oh, you got the whole carton.
We got a bunch of them. I just don't want to lose them all.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
fair.
first,
It's probably somewhere around here.
All right, we're rolling die. Getting groovy.
So if you roll a 2, let's say, that's a brewery tour.
Well, if you roll two ones, that equals 2. You know what I mean? Add them together.
Yeah, but we have 12 things, so that means there has to be a number 1, and we can't roll a 1.
No, because you got 2 dice. There's no way you can get a 1.
I know. So, right. So what would number 2? That's all I'm saying.
Number 2, brewer tour. If you roll, because you got 2 dice.
Yeah, that's
You roll 2
so
ones, that equals
That's
2.
what I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
All right,
basically, is
cool.
what
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I stayed out of that one.
No, yeah.
No,
I was
That
like,
one's on
I'm
me.
pretty
Ladies and
sure
gentlemen, this is episode
what
46 and a half. We got Seamus Johnson in the studio. We got
Hey,
Maximilian.
we got K-Town.
Hey, we got beautiful people listening. We're going to roll dice for this month's winner-loser bracket. I'm the loser. Max is the winner.
Yeah.
Per usual, Seamus Johnson,
2 for 2.
Maximilian. Let's get jiggy with it. Shout out Funk Jazz for the music.
Oh, wait, I'm rolling this. What
Yeah,
am I doing?
fucking A,
I'm
man.
rolling this. I'm the winner here.
Do one at a time.
One at a time. Here we go.
We got a 2.
We got a 2. We got a 6.
Number 8.
Paint and Pub.
Hey,
All
Paint
right.
Paint and Pub,
Paint-
baby.
That's good for
Pub.
me.
Paint and Pubs are fun. I've done one before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you paint?
Nice owl.
Picture of your taint?
Nah, it was a beautiful picture.
Ooh, an owl.
An owl. Yeah, it's a good picture.
Hey, this will be cool. Never done one.
Never done one either.
They're a good time. Just
Yeah.
get fucking
Wrapped
trash.
up and paint.
Oh, yeah.
A little warm drunk.
Let's see.
Drunk in the trunk, yo. Jazzy in the stew. I always like to make the noise who.
Carl's painting for a paint and brew.
Paint and pub. Wow. Jesus Christ. Fucking Vincent
you did
Van.
that at a painting pub?
Vincent
sir.
Van Ho over here.
Yeah.
Drinking
Lee.
champagne, baby.
Drinking champagne like I won the
Champagne.
championship ring. Alright. We gonna mosey on down
Hell
to
yeah.
monthly challenge time or what?
Yes, sir.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, episode 46 and a half. We talked weekly challenge. We did beer of the week. We talked just bullshit. Shout out Rooted in Nature. Shout out Decker Pollinari, all the people making our show what it is today. And shout out everybody listening. We're gonna talk a little monthly challenge now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Sorry. Damn it. I was pumped for a bit. All right, back in the stove. Back in the back in the stove. Yeah. This reminds me of Superbad. All right, we're gonna get down to our monthly challenge talk. I'm trying to get used to this like music in between bullshit. I've been doing it for 46 episodes, but hey, you know.
Well, you're the new
System.
system there.
Hey, shout out Mia for the stickers.
Shout out. Yeah,
Bitchin'.
thank
Bitching
you.
in the kitchen. All right. Our
So, we are
Jesus
reading
Christ.
the book My Reality TV Show by Douglas R. Heim. He's a Green Bay native and an all-around interesting guy. He's worked in TV, radio, just electronics, engineering,
dude,
kind
yeah,
of
just a
jack of all trades.
artist
Artist, yeah. He's
who lost the love of his passion because of
kind of got shoved down his throat, it sounded like.
Yeah.
Like it was forced on him.
yeah.
But-
Also, a guy who's just, I think I love what he said in the start, but where it's like, there's no way I could take these stories to my grave, you know, and
Right.
that's awesome. I mean, I could imagine it. I couldn't imagine putting all my stories in a book like this, and this guy's got some fucking stories, man.
He does, and they all come like when he breaks down like where he came from, his family. It's like all boils down from there, kind of like his dad was in the army.
Yep. His brother did a lot of, you know, kind of, I think was the one who introduced him into the kind of radio, that world.
His brother had the ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
He built his own receiver and transmitter by hand. So his brother's a smart guy as well.
And then he built, what did he build? He built, I mean, this is pre him creating his own radio station. He said he built something. His brother taught him how to build, I think it was maybe a receiver or something, where he talks about digging, like.
Yeah, he was trying to build his own movie projector.
Oh, yeah, movie projector.
Yeah, and he was dumpster diving behind Channel 11.
Yeah, and aluminum cans, he said, were a big help, like, in just being able to put together and structure all this shit from just different random, another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sham, what do you think about the book? Oh, wait. Fucking
Oh my
But
dude,
Seamus would be this kind of. I feel like Seamus could do this shit.
Yeah. Dude, you would. I think you would find this super interesting, man.
Yeah, you should try to read one day.
You should give it a shot. There's letters.
Clark, you should try to read one day too.
Bazinga!
Go get through a couple sentences without stuttering, bud.
Hey.
Oh,
It's my roommate. We're roomies.
You guys got a cat together, man. That's cool.
We do.
Electricity.
Like, you're not wrong.
Car doesn't have a stutter, just knows
No,
how to fucking spell shit.
Or read.
The story he had with the bully.
I love you too, bud.
I thought was a good,
I'm
I
sorry.
thought was a good one.
What one?
The bully, when he was like, he gets in the fight with the bully. Where is that?
It's pretty
Bullies
early in
in
the-
fight. Yeah, it's like he some bully in school was like, "Hey, we're fighting, me and you," He was like, there was like pretty girls.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, okay.
Okay.
Like you didn't want to look like lame in front of these chicks. He was like, yeah, all right, we're on, man. And he was scared. Obviously, he didn't know how to fight. But like he said, where was it? He's. All right, so the next thing I remember is Jim and I are center of the field, both facing each other with our fists up in a boxing position, surrounded by a couple hundred loud cheering students corralled around us. Any second, one of us is going to start punching. I knew if he hits me first, I'd be down and out in one punch. My fear level was so high, it was off the charts. And then snap. Fear transforms instantly into wit and super strength. Kill or be killed mode. God. Without any thought, and before anyone swung the first punch, at lightning speed, I lunged and grabbed the jacket that Jim was wearing by the collar and pulled his jacket up around his head. As I now had him bent over with his head covered by his jacket, I quickly wrapped my left arm around his neck and put him into a tight headlock. Simultaneously, my right hand formed a fist, and I began punching away at his face with all of my might. I couldn't see his face, but I kept punching and punching and punching and punching and punching and punching. I truly believed if I stopped, he was going to beat me to death for sure. I punched and punched and punched and punched some more.
Jesus.
Finally, Jim's bully buddies broke it up and pulled us apart. And thank God they did. Jim staggered as he uncovered his head to expose his freshly destroyed face. My heart lightly skipped a beat when I saw what I had done to him. I think everyone's heart skipped a beat. He didn't look anything like they do on those TV shows after a really good rock'em sock'em fist fight. This poor guy was a bloody mess. His nose and mouth were covered with fresh, bright blood as Jim's nose bled, and he spit out white chips of teeth.
Oh.
All he said to me is, Jesus Christ, hey?
What a Wisconsin ending to a fight. Hey, Jesus Christ, hey, hot doggy.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just one
Dude,
story in this book.
I read this and I'm like, I could have written this book.
Right, it's not.
Like the way it's such a Wisconsin, Midwestern fucking written
I
book.
mean,
And that's why it's so easy for my stuttering dumbass to read it. You know what I mean?
I kept punching and punching. He says that 5 times. I kept punching and punching and punching and punching and punching. Like, we get it. You punched it. Like, but
But it paints a good picture in
the
your head.
perfect picture of like what was going through this guy's head. He was a kid, but like you just didn't stop. You were just, I guess I just keep going until like.
You know what it reminds me of when he tells this story is in the Christmas Story when Ralphie finally fucking bites back at the bully.
Yeah.
That redheaded ugly monster and just punches and punches and punches and punches. That's exactly the picture it paints in my head. And that's what I love about his writing is it's so like you can imagine vividly of what he's saying.
Yeah, and like you were saying, he's got these like leave you hanging kind of things. Like, oh, you'll find out. You'll see what happens with that later.
Hey, okay. Didn't sound like his mom was too kind to the man.
Yeah, it did sound like he had
like his mom kind of just put him like
down.
aren't gonna amount to nothing.
Yeah,
like you're a piece of shit.
Right.
Is what I got out of it. Like, and it was very kind of shadowed. Like he said it really quick where it's like, yeah, my mom always told me I'm never gonna amount to nothing. You're stupid. Like I was just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, because he says later in my life, my older sister will tell me that my mom said the things she did to try to encourage me to be successful and to prove her opinion of me wrong. So she would say things like, quote, the moment you open your mouth, people are going to know how stupid you really are.
Yeah.
She would say, quote, you don't have an ounce of brains in your head. You're not normal. There's something wrong with you. You're never going to amount to anything. All you'll ever be is a broom pusher. Like, those are the things she would say to this guy. And
ouch.
It probably just fueled him. That's probably why he started doing all this crazy stuff. He's like, fucking watch me then.
And he does say that he would say like, I just got this great job at the TV station. He was like proud to go home and tell his mom, And his mom was like, "Oh, you're just a cameraman? Like that's all you are?"
Jesus fuck.
You know, like she was really
Sorry, Doug, but your mom sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, she was hard on him. And like
Yeah.
later in the book you find out just like how she was how much into cleaning she was. She was like a clean freak. And he talks about that a little bit. But
And his dad didn't live too long, right? Or like he always tells stories about like, I wish I would have got to know my pops better.
yeah, that's a little unclear. It's almost like his dad was just really busy.
Yeah, he said his dad worked at the mill, but then also had 2 jobs
Right.
on top. You ever think about that, like the way older folks worked? You know what I mean? I get done with work after working 8, 9, 10 hours, and I'm like, fuck, I just want to sit my ass on the couch, have a beer. And then you read shit like this where, like, my family was struggling. My dad worked at the mill, and then he worked as a janitor, and then he went to this job. He worked 20 hours a day, and it was like, fuck that,
Yeah.
dude, what? That's why all the older folks are like, oh, that younger generation can't work, you know, a bunch of non-workers. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, well, you worked your fucking life away, man, dude. People were crazy back then.
Yeah, his dad
Now we're just a bunch
was
of lazy fucks.
trying to find where he talks about what his dad did. I know his dad was in the military. Oh, okay. So while we're waiting for Carl, okay, my question for you that I had, so just kind of hearing the stories that we've been saying, before you get into it, what are your do you have any ideas or things you're expecting to like be reading in this book? Like, what are what's going through your head as we're talking about it?
I mean, do I know what stories to expect? Absolutely not. I mean, talking to your grandpa, who personally knows this guy, he's just a fucking nut job,
Yeah.
fucking crazy motherfucker who just like does stuff. He just, I mean, I am just expecting the craziest. You know, I mean, fuck. Like this, like I mean, like I'm expecting the weirdest, but I don't really know what to
Yeah.
expect.
No, I get it.
But
I get
it's,
what
I
you're saying.
mean, this guy sounds like a character who just like he sounds like the guy who just like gets an idea in his head and he just fucking does it. You know?
Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, exact. That is there's a story about how someone got a radio disc jockey job over him,
Mhm.
and he got revenge on the guy. And it's not like, oh man, that's wild. It's more of just like a kind of like what you were saying, like, man, you had an idea in your head and it was just that's what you were doing. There
Yeah.
wasn't like you
No
weren't
thinking about it,
there was
just doing it.
The only thinking out he was doing was like, how's the best way to do it? Not
Yeah.
like, can I get in trouble? It was just like, how can I do this the best way possible?
Yeah.
So yeah, there are stories like that, and that's
And I mean, you even like you look at the guy, the picture on the back of the book, and he looks like a guy who's like, this motherfucker looks nuts, dude. You know,
like a smart.
just like, yeah, it looks like you when you're 50. You know what I mean? It smells like chicken in here.
It does smell like chicken in here.
Man.
Hey, quick shout out the lady at Pick and Save gave us
Oh yeah.
28,000 pieces
Man.
of chicken.
Use your pleases and thank yous.
Yeah, I tell
that'll-
you what.
it'll get you free chicken.
Shout out Chicken Spot at Pick and
Shout out
Save.
chicken. So this is also interesting. I just want to quickly read let's see how long it is. Quick. It's not too long.
The last one of the night.
Well, I won't read it, but I'll just. So he's very good at drawing. He can like drive. He said in this book he can like drive past a bridge and then hand draw it like
Yeah.
perfectly.
It's it.
But they like his parents realized he had this gift, and they like forced him to go to like art school on the weekends, and he kind of like lost the love for it, I guess.
It's like all these other kids are out playing, and I'm stuck in here doing what I used to love, basically, or like.
Yeah. Normal kids are outside playing and having fun, not me. I had to go to school on Saturday and draw pictures. It didn't feel normal. I felt like I was being forced to draw. Eventually, I came to hate it. I'm so sorry to say that I no longer find any joy in drawing. I will only draw something for a very special occasion or if I absolutely have to. Like, that's like he's an amazing artist, but he's like, nah, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yo, and that's like that totally correlates with a lot of shit, like with a lot of like with my job, you know, like I mean, it hasn't killed my love for woodworking, but it's like I used to love coming home every day and like, you know, fucking around sanding shit. And
Sure.
now it's like, I sand shit all I do
All day, yeah.
Like today, I literally worked 9.5 hours and stained for 9.5 hours. Then I get home and I'm like,
I don't want to do
I
any
don't want to
staining.
fucking do any woodworking.
Yeah, it saps your love for something
Kills
when
the
you're
joy.
like being forced to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was. I mean, it. There are just tons of little stories like that. He does in these first couple chapters kind of get into, his family life. Like I said before. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to find about his dad. So he was in World War II. So during World War II on.
No, I'm sorry. I remember this part.
Oh, yeah. During World War II on June 15th, 1944, United States Marines stormed the beaches of the Japanese island Saipan and completely destroyed the enemy. That was followed by the invasion of Iwo Jima. Both times my dad was there serving as a platoon runner in a rifle platoon, and he was just a young kid. He later earned a citation for his duties. Though he would never admit it, he was a true hero. When the iconic photograph of 6 United States Marines raising the U.S. flag atop Mount Suribachi when the photo was taken of that time. God, sorry, I butchered that. Man, of that, the time, golly. Anyway, his dad was there. he was not in the photograph, but he was there. Jeez.
Oh man, but just like the stories, like the small things of what his dad told him, or what the imagery was
his
fucking gnarly,
Yeah.
dude.
Because there was some.
He's like he was out camping, or they were doing something, family event or something, and he's like, I asked my dad, like, what's the worst dead body you ever saw? And he's like, one that got ran over by a tank. He's like, that's the only thing my dad ever told me about.
Yeah. And then he said something like, the only thing his dad ever voluntarily offered up was, like, they were out somewhere and they saw, like, a Japanese family also out.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, he leaned over and told Doug, it's like, last time me and him locked eyes, we were probably
shooting at each other.
Yeah, we were probably shooting at it. And he was just like, Doug said,
he's like, that's something that stuck with me, or like,
yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
he said, I'll bet the last time he and I saw each other, we were shooting at each other. As a young boy, that really had a profound impact on me. It gave me another whole new perspective on war, the world, and life itself.
Hey, speaking of war, happy Veterans Day. Did we do this already?
Yeah, no, happy
No.
Veterans Day.
Happy
Yeah,
In the
absolutely.
wise words of, I will say what Pat McAfee said today. You know,
Sure.
you don't have to be pro-war to be pro-warrior.
Absolutely.
So shout out to everybody who
sure.
has served
yes,
and
thank you.
protected the lives of everybody who gets to enjoy this beautiful country.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Good,
Yeah. Shout out.
Good call. So yeah, he's had. His dad was a veteran. I don't think it says like when his dad passed away in here.
No, I don't think so.
But anyway, he's got interesting parents.
Yeah, his mom's an asshole, and his dad's
Dad just
seems like lead by example, not a man of many words
Right.
type of dude. Because he talked about how his dad, like, it's just kind of the typical, like, dad could build anything. He knew everything about the Packers. You know, they
Right.
never made it to a game, but they watched the Packers on a black and white TV, and it seemed like his dad knew every player, every position,
Yep.
everything about the game.
And later, because I got a little farther, but you'll read like his dad's a cool guy,
Yeah.
like a
Seemed like just,
a understanding
oh, okay.
man,
Okay.
more so than maybe like his ma was.
Yeah, seems like it.
Which I also thought was interesting. Like a lot of, and this is stereotypical, whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of like young boys like wanna impress their fathers. And I mean, I guess if your mom was yelling at you, telling you you're not shit, and your dad's not around,
Be
like,
pushing brooms. the
yeah,
rest
it's
of your
kind
life.
of hard to wanna live up to your old man. But
Getting the itch over there. Or what?
It's the fleas.
It's the
It's
fleas.
the fleas.
yeah, I gotta try one of those. The other ones.
Doppels. Yeah, I'm probably gonna one more beer and I'm gotta be done.
Yeah,
man. Not gonna be
these
done.
Niners are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a little bit of the first couple chapters we read. Did you like come away with any questions? Anything you would be like, oh man, I want to ask him about?
I mean, from what I read, like, I'd want to ask the guy, like, do you regret? Is there anything you regret? Was there anything you maybe wanted to try and put your hand at that you didn't, that you regret? Because it seems like this guy's a go-getter. Like, he's like,
Right.
you know, he thinks of an idea, he thinks of something he wants to do, and he does it fucking pretty well. So, I mean, I'd be curious to know, like, what are things that you thought of that you wanted to create or be a part of, or, you know, revolutionize, basically, that you didn't take a stab at, that to this day you regret, you know?
Right.
Like, because I'm curious, because it seems like there's nothing this guy thought about doing, and I said, I'm maybe 3 chapters into this book, and this is how deep I'm thinking about it already. Like, it doesn't seem like there's anything this guy has thought about doing that he didn't do, and he didn't do well.
Right. Absolutely.
What about you?
Kind of. I was more curious of like the family dynamic stuff. Like, I mean, I don't know how much he'd want to talk about his mom,
He seems like an open book.
but he wrote down all the shit she said to him. So, like wanting to understand like what was like just how often was your dad, or was he only home at at nights and you never really saw him? Just kind of curious that way.
Did the influence of your mother's negativity drive you to try and be successful, like,
Right.
more? Like, I mean, I'm down to push questions.
Sure.
He seems like a guy I'd be able to push questions with, and he'd be pretty fucking open. I mean, once we meet the man, be able to get a better sense. But
Yeah.
the stories are the man upstairs tells us, and I gotta stop saying that.
The man
Jesus
upstairs.
Christ.
Literally upstairs in the living room.
Literally, drinking a Manny and fucking grandpa. But yeah, no.
Or like his brother got him kind of started with the ham radios. It would be fun to
I'm sorry, I'm fucking around over
you
here.
guys fucking around.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, the old ham radios. Like, what were those like?
Yeah.
And how did it change, or how?
It seems like that was a big, like, stepping stone for what radio.
Yeah, kind of like how did he evolve into going from ham radio to the what was that like? He eventually set up his own radio station.
Yeah.
So like how
That top charts, basically. Like,
yeah, that was on. That rated. That was on.
You got little
ratings.
notesy poozies?
Oh, I got a lot of notesy poos.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah, I got.
I can only read.
I got a note. Start reading.
Hey, that's a good one.
I was like,
good
what
note.
do you got?
That's a good.
I can
note.
only read or write, not read and write. Yeah, I mean. Speaking of, and I don't mean to jump ahead, but one thing we should get done before old fucking Flea Man Chew over here leaves.
Pretty soon.
We should probably do the Carl versus the dictionary before he leaves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't. We got 10, 11 minutes before you out.
Give or take, yeah.
What do you mean, give or
Give or
take? Less or more?
Take more than take. No.
Oh, we got more than 10 minutes. Okay.
No,
cool.
more take than give.
Meaning he wants to leave.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh yeah, and
Just got to pick up some spring rolls, you know.
Jesus, from where?
Green tea, baby.
oh, it's on your way.
Yeah,
So wait,
Is
so in this chapter 2, so did you get to the part where he didn't get that radio DJ job and he like tried to get the other dude fired?
Oh, what page?
It's like the last of chapter 2, the last couple pages of chapter 2. 28 and 29.
I think. I don't know. Talk about it.
No, I want Seamo to read it.
Okay.
And I was just curious if you had gotten into that. But yeah, so he was like, also the dumpster diving was interesting. Behind Channel 11, finding all the films, the movie films. But yeah,
being able to put just the way being able to put that together, like go and find and scavenge to build. Not just build, like, I can go and scavenge and find spare pieces of wood and build a fucking table. Mm-hmm. But he's going to build a fucking...
yeah, he was making a homemade movie projector.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, that's
That's
some shit you would do.
Fucking how?
Fucking how, dude?
Yeah, he went and saw, like, a TV station was 6 blocks away. And that was the one that he would dumpster dive behind and find the movie films. And he was making a homemade movie projector. Yeah, so he was actually able to manufacture actual working parts. Like he said he was in like study hall and he was like so focused on like making something.
Oh yeah, because so it started because a teacher brought in a projector or like to tape
That's right.
Yeah, like the old how they
reel?
used to the reel where you put in the film and so that's what kind of sparked. He's like, I wanted to know everything about it, like everything that goes into it, and then he fucking made one.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, good call. That's exactly what happened.
I watch my mom make spaghetti and I can't even figure that shit out.
What did you do to boil that water?
Oh,
water then pot or pot then
pot.
No,
What? Boil?
high?
Aye.
Medium?
You want me to draw you a bridge?
Fuck spaghetti. What do you like? I can draw a picture of that, Scad.
I'll draw a picture of the plate of spaghetti.
Should the water be boiling in my drawing or no? You don't boil it. Okay. Do I put it in the oven?
There should only be one empty bottle of wine next to you in the drawing. Not
no.
five?
Not
No.
five?
Oh, okay. All right.
Man.
Damn, golden liquid, baby.
Golden liquid.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so that's what we're doing.
That's what we're...
It's a monthly challenge. Very fucking interesting. An interesting man that hopefully...
Only 2 chapters in, too.
Yeah, dude, holy shit.
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff, so I'm excited to jump into
so
it.
when you're at Cock tonight...
Yeah.
I'll break out the book, start reading a couple
a couple
yeah,
chapters. Every time he says a word...
Go to an open mic night, just start reading out of this book.
Anytime he says a word, take a shot. Yeah.
Every time you read you take a drink.
Yeah. Ooh.
How far do you guys want me to fucking get in this book?
Let's see how far you get till you black out.
I'll read the whole book, motherfucker. I fucking drank every time he said that, bitch.
Says 1,700 times.
Doesn't even say it that much because I'm not even fucking drunk, dude.
That'd be electric.
Yeah,
All right. So that's the monthly challenge.
Monthly challenge. We're reading My Reality TV Show by Douglas R. Heim.
Big Dougie H.
Green Bay guys. All Green Bay, Wisconsin. All true stories. And,
Hell yeah.
Very entertaining book. Recommend you go out, get a copy somewhere.
Grandpa's basement.
We'll figure it out.
Somewhere.
Yeah, if you are interested in getting your hands on this book, reach out to us and
Hit
we'll,
us up.
We'll
Yeah,
figure
we'll
out
get
how
you
to get
one
one for you.
For sure.
But yeah, and so next week, what are we saying? How many chapters do we want to get through?
Get
6?
Get through chapter 5?
through chapter 5.
Through chapter 5. All right.
Bitchin'.
Come up with questions, notes.
Something that stands out to you, a story that you like, a story you enjoy.
an interview question. Something
Interview
that if you want to
question,
interview
yeah.
him. We'll think of anything
Yeah.
Yeah.
to bring. Book reports. We're
Book
doing
report.
book reports every
Look
week.
at us, a couple of dudes.
Yeah.
Couple of dudes.
Couple of smart guys reading books.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
smart guy, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'll give it to you.
Speaking of smart guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we like to, I like to puff the chest a little bit, spell some words. Ladies and gentlemen, this
I
episode 46 and a half.
Don't puff that chest out too big there.
Yeah, don't worry, it doesn't puff out too
Einstein.
loud. Carl versus the dictionary, Maximilian and Seamus Johnson pick a word for me to spell. I usually spell it wrong, and we move on. So we're going to get down to that before Seamus has to go get all boozed up.
Yes, sir.
But,
Some beers to be drank, some spring rolls to be eaten, boys.
yeah, you know, we rent him. We have him by the hour, so we can only afford a
Where's
half
my
an
paycheck, dude?
hour.
You're
Drink
drinking
up,
it,
bitch.
Oh, yeah, you're fair enough.
And
fair
you
enough.
got some chicken. You love chicken.
I love fried chicken.
I
What
love-
can I say?
Chicken sandwiches. I just love chicken.
Sitting down here in the sweaty studio, what can I say? I just like fried chicken.
I just love chicken.
All
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 46 and a half. We love chicken in words. This is going to be Carl versus the dictionary. We're going to let you guys groove out a little bit. Max can go piss.
Yes.
And we'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me, Maximilian and Seamus Johnson.
Yeah, episode 46
and a half. We're going to do a little Carl versus the dictionary.
Carl can't spell for shit.
Carl can't spell for shit. Carl can't spell. No, I cannot, and that's cool. And that's why I'm going to school, ladies and gentlemen. Max,
Yes.
Seamus, P words.
K-Town. P-word.
Put me in a.
You ready
Point
for
me in a
this?
good direction.
All right. Episode 46, Carl versus the dictionary.
Fucking
We are
Celsius.
on to the P words. Last week were the O words.
Uh-oh.
Carl spelt.
Uh-oh. That starts with a U, I think. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh,
Please.
Shit.
Pitter-patter.
Oh, shoot.
Pitter-patter.
I think it was onomatopoeia. That's what you
Ah,
said. Bang, boom.
Bang, boom, ooh. Onomatopoeia means, it's just those fucking words used to describe an action, you know what I mean? Gun shooting. Do.
Shoot motherfuckers in the street.
Shoot motherfuckers.
Not a big fan of this gator doppel. But
No, what does it taste like? Shit.
no, it's really malty.
Yep.
Really malty.
Don't want it.
Don't want it. No.
Have I gotten any word right?
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
Not
No.
right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You've gotten really close. I think you've been off by like one.
How many?
letter.
What am I? I'm on words.
You're onto the P's.
16 words. I haven't spelled one.
You're onto the P's and your word this week. Carl versus the dictionary. Onto the P words. Episode 46. Your word is poignant.
What?
Poignant.
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 Poignant. Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Poing.
Poignant.
Poing.
Poignant.
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 Poignant, I.
Poignant.
Poignant.
P-O-I. N-A-N-T?
Poinant.
N-A...
You're really close.
fuck.
You're gonna not
P-O-
like this.
Is it P-O-I?
P-O-I.
N-I-A-N-T? Poignant! Oh, there's a fucking G?
There's a
Jesus
silent G.
Fuck you.
Isn't it? No.
How the fuck?
Max, you spelled it wrong.
I did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Poingnant. Poignant.
Yeah, that's just poignant.
Oh, I had it spelled
Wow, not the only one. Poignant.
there. Oh, yeah, I just miscopied it up from up there.
What does it mean, Carl?
It's like
I'm just pointing at you. Get over here. I'm pointing at you.
Pointing at you. Pointing
Yeah,
at.
you. I'm pointing at you.
Pointing at. Pointing at.
He is
Poignant.
very.
Poignant.
Can you use it in a sentence?
That's your job, guy.
Hey, he's a very poignant. Fuck. I've heard this word.
All right. So,
We gotta come up with some hints.
evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret. Used in a sentence, a poignant reminder of the passing of time.
Oh.
Hmm.
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 All right, let's see what
makes sense.
let's see what Merriam
9%.
Let's see what Merriam-Webster has to say.
Fuck Merriam and Webster.
Painful, affecting the feelings, deeply affecting,
Oh.
designed to make an impression, cutting, pleasurably stimulating. That doesn't seem. That's interesting. Being to the point.
We fuck poignantly.
With deep sadness and regret.
Yeah, dude. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me, unlike that goddamn G. Why? You know, it's just like knife. Fuck it. Get the K out of there.
Poignant.
Poignant.
Oh, well, you didn't go G.
Well, yeah, you
You
don't
went
pronounce.
poignant.
I tried
well, yeah,
poignant.
You don't pronounce the G.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking silent for no fucking reason.
Well,
Why is it there?
dude, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I just pull them up for you to spell.
It's like when the floor's dry and there's a wet sign there. You know what I mean? Don't make no sense.
No pennies coming out of that wet floor sign.
Oh, look at James got the goggles off. He's out.
Gaza.
Go get your fucking green tea. Fucking
Yeah, episode 46, guys. Good to be
Hey, man.
here.
Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Thanks
Yeah.
for the Celsius.
You're welcome.
Seamus.
We gotta
Good
get
to be here. I'll be start reading, come back with some notes, and
Yeah. I think you'll like the book.
I already know I will
yeah.
too. So
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Seamus Johnson.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it.
yes, sir.
Thanks
Good
for
to be
hanging
here,
out.
guys. Always.
You the
Till
man.
next week, episode 47.
Seamus.
You the man, man.
I'm the man.
I am the man.
Hey, say hi to all the pretty ladies for me.
yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
All right, boys. I'm out.
All
Later,
right, see ya,
Seamo.
buddy. See
You
ya,
the man,
buddy.
baby.
What a bitch.
Kill that mic.
Kill that fucking mic. Yeah, whatever. Time to retire.
Oh,
All right, Seamus is out. What's fucking new? Just me and Max.
Seamus is out.
When do we terminate?
When we terminate, well, we got K-Town versus the dictionary down.
Nah, I meant terminate Seamus.
Oh, terminate. It's like, yeah, man.
Oh!
That one's mine. I got my notes in that one. Oh, right. Oh, no. Yeah, that one's yours. Yeah.
Hey,
There we go.
better Snapchat me a picture you're reading at the bar.
Poignantly.
Poignantly. Yeah. See you, bud. Love ya. Fuck you. I'll make sure Kitty's fed. And
So termination.
Ah,
Next week, should we let him know? Hey. You know what it is. Hey.
gotta take a whiz. More pointless than Seamus's. Just kidding, man. He's a good soul. Kind of a piece of shit, but
Good
hey,
soul,
cool,
though.
man. Poignant.
Poignant.
Gotta
huh?
watch out for that G, just like you gotta watch out for me, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
That was episode 46 and a half. Carl vs. Addiction. Nah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Carl can't spell for shit. Hey,
Carl can't spell for shit.
Ooh.
Carl can't spell for shit. Said Carl can't spell for shit. Ooh. All right. We're gonna
Yeah,
move
man.
on down to fuck it. Still a joke.
Yeah,
Let's do a quick joke.
Let's get a joke going, huh?
Yeah.
Carl's telling jokes here.
It's time for me to tell a joke. Going real crazy like it's not. Just kidding. All right. Let me tell a joke.
Let's see. What do you got? What do you got for us this week? You didn't tell us. Or I haven't heard it yet. Normally, you give a sneak peek before the show.
I already told this a lot of episodes back. A long time ago. So, Jesus Christ. So, God, fuck. Stupid phone.
Phone?
No, don't. Okay.
Come on, phone.
So, in honor of Thanksgiving, I'm going to tell a very dirty joke.
Okay.
You know, it's all about
Okay.
being grateful and just being, you know. I'm going to tell a joke. Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm grateful for? Your jokes of the week.
Hey, you know what I'm grateful for?
What's that?
Seamus being gone. Love it.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Hey!
Clinkety, clink,
Clinkety, clinkety. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One day, little Johnny overheard his parents fighting. Later, he asked, "What bitch and bastard mean?" They explained that they mean lady and gentleman. The next day, he overheard his parents having sex. He later asked what penis and vagina mean. His parents explained that they refer to hats and coats. At supper the next day, Johnny's mom cut her finger in the kitchen and yelled, "Ah, fuck!" Little Johnny asked what that meant, and she said, "It means cut." A week later, guests arrived for Thanksgiving. Little Johnny welcomes them at the door and says, "Hello, bitches and bastards. Hurry up with your penises and vaginas. We can't wait to fuck the turkey." Ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 46. Joke. Yeah, 46 and a half. Joke of the motherfucking week, y'all. Yeah. Hey, joke of the motherfucking week. Joke of the joke of the motherfucking week. Week of
the joke. Week of the joke.
Joke of the week.
Joke of the week. Hey, joke of the
Hey.
week.
And I think after having a good laugh, it's always good to mosey on down. Oh boy, to a mental health. Down. Right?
We're gonna get back into it, man.
Yeah, let's not fight this time,
We
bud.
almost came to fisticuffs.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I wish I remembered it.
Golly. Man. And, you know, it wasn't So, again, last week we did record an episode, but as I was going through and editing it, kind of was blatantly coming through to me that this might not be one we want to put out there.
Carl was a little boozed up.
Well, we all were just not all there. And honestly, the mental health talk wasn't terrible.
Not all there and unprepared.
Exactly. Very unprepared.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, like, the worst. I honestly don't think it's not as bad as I make it kind of sound, I guess. But there was just no, like...
The fact that I don't remember any of it
Yeah, there's no
says a lot about it.
cohesiveness. There was no cohesion to it. And also, not even that we were yelling at each other. That's fine. Like, there's no problems there.
No.
Because
That's a part of it.
that's part of it.
I
But
enjoy
it.
that.
It didn't, like, if someone was listening to it who didn't...
And that was the thing about our argument is, like, I remember that, where it was like we were yelling at each other, but it was like I was fucking making no point.
And
And you know, like it was just it's good to yell and battle in that, but there has to be
and we were both coming at it from two extreme ends instead of both realizing like, hey, like,
yeah, I get where you're coming
yeah,
from, bruh.
like he's not trying to say go change the world today, and I'm not trying to say don't do anything.
Hey, while we do this mental health talk, you want to sit across the table from each other and just play a little table toss? Let's do it.
All right.
All right, we're going to move Seamus's headphone. Probably should just get rid of this.
Yeah,
just
probably
throw it away.
Trash.
Hey, shout out Seamus Johnson for never
Shout
doing
out
any-
Spring Rolls.
Good thing we pushed for Thursday nights.
Yeah.
What a dick. So we got a little game of tabletop miniature beer pong.
Yeah. Well.
So this will be a good way to kind of put down Tarskis in a...
And also get us talking while also
Getting our brains
getting our
stimulated.
brains doing something else other
Yeah,
than
man.
just
Talking.
looking at our ugly faces.
Exactly. So I'm going to let this music play. We're
Let
going
it
to kind
play.
of just clean up this mess a little bit.
All right, here we are, episode 46. We got
Yeah.
mental health talk and little tabletop
Beer pong.
beer pong going
Mini-
on.
mini
mini,
tab-
yeah,
yeah.
mini tabletop.
It's all
beer
tabletop.
pong, yeah. But yeah, so we'll do we'll kind of talk mental health while playing a little beer pong.
No better way to do it.
No better way to do it. We'll get this kicked off with a quote.
hit
It's
it.
not so much mental health, but it's more of just a thinker.
Yeah.
I said it last week during the show, but
Probably don't remember it.
obviously I don't exactly remember saying it either, but editing wise I did go, oh, I said that. All right, so this quote is from Albert Einstein.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember it.
The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking.
Is this how we got into our argument?
No.
Okay.
We got into the argument about talking about
Civil
our
rights?
truths, our truths.
Oh, yeah. Can you say that one more time?
But yeah, so the quote we're going to think about here this week is, the world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking.
All right. Well,
Kick it off here.
yeah. You want a ball? Are we doing this?
Just start. First shot. Oh.
A little far. Well, when I think about this quote, I mean, it's, basically like you can't shift anything unless you are able to shift the way you kind of take in information. I think a big thing, that kind of nice almost shot.
Damn.
A big thing that lines up with this, I think, is politics. Like nobody's ever gonna be, whether you're on the same side or not, nobody's ever gonna agree with anything because nobody seems to be capable of thinking, being able to kind of think how the other side thinks. At least being able to understand the way they think. You know what I mean?
Right.
One-way thinkers. Fuck.
Yeah, and I agree because we can only create what we can think, right? So as humans, ooh, almost.
Man, I think this was built to be played on a smaller course.
Yeah, we got long shots coming. I was thinking about this, like, the light switch, right? It's a pretty universal thing.
Yeah.
Up, on, down, off. But what
Yeah.
if someone was, like, side to side?
Yeah.
Like, the light switches go, and forever it was, and then someone goes, oh, what if we can do up, down, we can,
Yeah.
or if someone was like, oh, you do a circle, like, you circle clockwise is on, counterclockwise is off.
What if red meant go and green meant stop?
Yeah, it's,
I don't know, man. I think this. It's coming back to you, but this quote is: you have to be able to think outside of the box to create. You have to be able to think outside of your comfort zone to evolve. I believe. It might be under the rolly bench. Man, this is a great idea. Find it? Nope. Under the soundboard bench. But no, man, thinking's the reason for everything that's created. And I mean, if Martin Luther King wouldn't oh, Jesus, here we go. if anybody jeez, yeah, I was just about to hop right back on that horse.
I know, talk about fucking Bob Marley or something.
Yeah, there we go, dude. But I
No, I think what you're saying is that he had to think of a way
yeah.
to protest peacefully and correctly
Yeah.
to get his message across.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like he woke up
Oh, I thought that was
and was just like, this is what we do. This is what I'm
Damn
going to
it.
do. And everything's going to be cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to change shit like that. There was a long process of thinking things out and trial and error.
and taking in other people's thoughts and being
Oh! Hit one.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Can we read this quote one more time?
Yeah. I should throw it up on the screen somehow.
Nice shot.
But all right. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking.
Yeah, so I mean, if like you said, if we think the world has to evolve day by day. I mean, and as we've seen it, I feel like in our era is our, the group we are, our generation, we've seen probably, we're going to be in history books. I mean, the generation we grew up in through the just the way the world has shifted into being
Right.
kind of being more understanding of different cultures or groups or that all came from whether it's somebody's son or daughter being different than they were, somebody who's
Right.
kind of a straight head kind of person, and that younger generation. I think the younger generation, the generation we are, has a big responsibility for the movements that have been made. And I mean, that takes thinking. That takes people who maybe have thought the same way their whole life, but were forced to think a different way because of their kids or their grandkids, and understand that change is a good thing in certain senses.
And I get
I suck.
I get what you're saying, and I agree.
Trying to focus on the game
I
while
know,
I'm
this
talking
is
to
an interesting
yes, it is.
dynamic here. And I get what you're saying, and I agree. And I think another way to think about it is like oil, let's say, right? Like, what if someone was like, hey, burning oil is bad. Like, we can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
we can't use, like, it's fine, but we can't use this. But then, and like, that's a way of, and someone goes like, oh, here's like an alternative. It's better. It's better for people. It's better for our environment. Whatever.
Yeah, the ozone.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone was like, no, this makes shit move. Like, we can do a lot. Like, we can. So someone thought, like, how can we use this to our advantage? And then that turned into how can we make money? And now oil is a staple. But what if, like, a way of thinking was like, or someone found something other than oil
Yeah.
that was, or we had just a completely different natural resource that was more effective.
Yeah. From the start?
Yeah. And it's just a weird way to think, like, just because we have oil doesn't mean it should or should have been the end-all be-all in the way to basically industrialize the world.
Yeah.
What if there was something else that just someone didn't think about?
And maybe something else that, and to bring it to an extreme, that didn't cause wars. I mean,
Right.
think about the wars we've been in. It's been because of oil, basically.
But then what
you
if,
know?
so what if this new natural resource was even more valuable
Yeah.
and caused bigger wars? Like, say,
man.
like, we found, this is way out there, but say, like, Earth had this super rare something.
Yeah. Like the
And
gold of
the cosmos.
the cosmos.
And there were other beings that were like, hey, we need that. And they came to Earth and were like,
like
came-
aliens.
Alien.
Oh.
Just crazy way out there.
Yeah.
But just that way of, like, something little is like, hey, oil is like, we can do a lot with it. It's
Thinking is the reason we have evolved. Oh, you fucker! I thought you were gonna hit again.
oh man, this is gonna be a long mental health.
But like, think about how every creation. Think about how it just started with a. This sounds like a good idea. Like, for instance, the soul, I and I take this with a grain of salt, but I was told by a lot of people in our family that a certain person in our family thought about, like, hey, what if we put water in bottles and sold it?
Yeah, before it was.
You know, like, or what if?
Well, the story behind that, quick, is that there was a nice shot. There's a natural spring on some land that someone in our family owned, and they would just see, like, people drive up and fill up jugs of water and then drive away.
Ooh.
So this person thought, hey, what if we bottle it and then sell it?
Yeah.
And then people were like, water's free. Why would you
Yeah.
sell water? Like, that's crazy. And they're like, yeah, it is a crazy idea. And then,
And,
you know.
and now it's fucking evolution.
Right, exactly.
Or like, yeah, I mean, like anything is. I mean, everything started with a thought. We started with a thought. You know, like, hey, let's make us a baby, and then out came cross-eyed Carl.
Baldy me, you know. No, but then it's just like, yeah, it's
I think the willingness to have an open mind and be able to think in ways maybe you're not comfortable to think in is an opportunity to create something maybe that your blinders or your own blockades are kind of limiting you. You know, like being able to allow yourself, like, have you ever gone on tangent or in your own mind thoughts and endless thoughts maybe about ideas or ways to change the world that are just everyday thoughts, but if you never allow yourself to cross that line and think just crazy fucking thoughts, whether, you know, like, you ever gone on a crazy thought tangent and you're just like, you have to stop yourself where it's like, this is stupid.
yeah.
But it's like those crazy thought tangents where there's no limitations, no borders, there's no, you know, it's draw outside the fucking lines.
right.
That's how things evolve. That's how things happen. That's how things change. And if we stay in this same, if everybody thought the same way forever, how they think now, if everybody is stuck, like right now we're put on a curse. Okay, you think the same thoughts for the rest of your life. I think the same thoughts. Nothing would ever evolve.
Right. Oh, God, behind.
Can I do
the
a?
back.
Am I doing behind the back or?
What do you want to do? Eyes
I mean-
closed?
Yeah, eyes closed. Oh! You hit it! Oh! Spilled it.
Spilt it, but you hit it. That was fucking impressive, guys.
Jeez.
I don't even get to drink my.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Spilling that shitty beer of yours. Take time. We'll clean it up.
Man, what a couple of shots. Well, the last one you just hit the back of the cup.
Won't con it. I'll take one for that.
But that first shot with your eyes closed, how many cups is that? That's like 2 more cups, huh?
However many you think you want to drink.
And you get a.
And a ball sack.
Yeah, let me do like 3 of these fuckers.
If I didn't think I could hit that shot, probably would have never hit it.
Right. We'll just get rid of that one. All right. God, what a shot there, guy.
That level table really keeps them cups sturdy.
Oh, God. Yeah, we should not.
We're in cups. We should probably scoot.
We gotta scoot. Next time we play, we gotta scoot the
How
cups.
soggy is the carpet already?
Oh, it's carpet smashed.
No, we didn't spill shit, Grandpa. Shut up.
Oh, we spilled a lot of shit.
It's just good shooting.
Just fucking good shooting, guy.
Man, I thought I could think that, and I sunk it.
Yeah. Man,
Don't you
good
think?
thing we didn't waste
Edward-
good beer.
Edward Sticky Hands.
Yeah. I'm not Tom.
Oh,
Shit, I can't
scared
spill
to
any.
shoot.
Off the glasses. Golly, what a game, huh? Oh yeah, so back to this quote. I think another thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. That little separated one right there.
This one?
Yeah, just like another thing.
So when it says the world as we have created it, it's when I hear that, I hear like in terms of like money and what drives our world.
Okay.
Also, so it's
Like the pinpoints of
right.
what
So
we
like
are.
what drives our world is money and creating money, and which is innovation and pushing innovation and that. But it is like this fixation on what money brings to you, right? So it's like, what does it add to your life? And people like want it, they need it. There's like a drive for it, and it's like that way of thinking that I think if we can somehow change it, it would be like an interesting, very interesting world.
probably be a better place. I mean, money is the root to all evil, and which is the truth. I mean,
Right.
people think that if you know if I make the most money, if I create, have a thought that can create the most amount of money, the most income, if I can outthink this person, be better, like, and then that drives people to do
Right.
crazy shit. Like, imagine if the thought was like, okay, I want to make income to put back into the system, put back into the world, make sure everything lines up, everything's kind of, people are taken care of, we're putting this money into not just my pockets, but big things to innovate and make everything better. Like, I don't know, would that be a thought? Like, I don't know, I feel like money in a sense is like, okay, who can make the most right now, like,
Right.
I don't know. That's kind of I don't even know where I was really going.
Well,
with that one.
But I mean, it's hard to think about like a world, like say there was a world with no money.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to think about because there has to be. Say there's a doctor, and you go to this doctor, and you're like, "Hey, I'm sick," and he's like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" He's like, "Well, check me. Look at me. Like, I don't know. Check my pulse. Something. Listen to my heart. Do the doctor thing."
Do the doctor
I was
thing.
like, "Well, what do I?
Why? What's the
why?
reason?
What am I gonna get?" He's like, "Well, I'll give you
Yeah,
some chicken.
yeah,
I got
I'll give you
chickens
some
at my
fried
farm.
chicken.
I'll cook it up for you." And the doctor's like, "Okay, cool." Then someone's like, "Hey, I got these rocks that you can go sell,
Yeah.
or you can trade for a house. Doctor be like, hey, fuck your chickens,
Fuck
man.
your chickens, bro.
Ah,
Check
those-
your own pulse.
Yeah,
But like, no matter what,
there's gonna be
something has to, right? That's kind of how everything works.
because otherwise, so say that like, sure, there are people that like genuinely just want to do good, and they wouldn't care if the guy had chickens or not. They'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't care, I'll help you out. I don't want you to suffer. I genuinely want to help you. And great people, hats off to them.
but
But also, does that lead to innovation? Say there's someone who comes to this doctor and is like, hey, I need you to look at this. I'll pay you this much. And the doctor goes, I want to do that, but I don't know how. Like, I don't know how I can check.
I don't have enough chickens to pay for that.
Yeah, exactly.
To innovate something.
And so you got to figure out some way to evolve. Like,
So maybe money is the root to all evil, but money's also the path to. I mean, I've never thought about it this way, actually, where it's like money is an incentive to thrive, to, you know, it's the path to bigger things.
because like say you had and this is way out there, but say instead of money there was art, and if you
Okay.
were a very good artist, you could draw something and you could be like, here's money, and people would, wow, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Here's I love drawings. I want as many
Yeah.
Here's my chickens. I'll take that for drawings. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
But then say someone's shitty at drawing, and they're like, well, what the and then they got to spend their whole life learning how to draw. And by the time they're 50 and they're like, fuck, I can draw now.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, cool. Well, and you're like, well, I don't even like really drawing anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's
I don't even.
Doggone.
You know, so it's like there's
Yeah.
always, like, you go to school, like, all right, you're going to learn how to make money, quote. And then you're like, get done with school, you're like, fuck, is it really that? Like,
Yeah.
I just need a job to now pay for whatever bills I got. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to have fun and
And I-
live and
I mean this, and kind of I think another way this quote could go is like, you know, like if you think, you know, gosh, damn, like if you think a certain way, and I think if you think a certain way and really dedicate yourself to thinking a certain way, like, you know, I want happiness. Every day you think, you know, just happiness is all I want. Money doesn't matter. I think that family and memories are what make this world. You know, money can, you know, bite the dust. Doesn't matter. And if you constantly think that way and thrive that way and continually let your brain to think passionately about this way, then that's the way you're going to thrive. You know
Right.
what I mean? Where, you know, and then another, you know, if I think thinking your brain is like the whole path that your life is going to take. You know, if you think your whole life of, you know, fuck this, I want to thrive to just, I'm going to think every day to outdo everybody, make the most money. I don't care. I think that I don't even give a shit if I'm the worst person. Like, thinking is basically the path that builds everything.
right.
Builds hate, builds happiness, builds love, builds sadness, builds every single thing. And the power of thought is endless, basically. Like, Jesus Christ,
No,
my thoughts, my thinking is so.
I get.
Yeah, go.
No,
please
so
go.
the only-
This
I'm gonna
one's
say, so then
boggled.
it's like, where did your thinking come from, right? Like, you don't go from, you know, being a little kid to all of a sudden being 16, 17.
Oh.
Golly.
Oh.
Jeez, you were on.
I like these little cups. I'm
You know-
thirsty.
Ah, shoot.
A lot of thinking going into this thinking thought.
Yeah, but exactly.
You know what I'm
and like,
thinking?
and trying to, like, your obvious your thoughts came from somewhere,
Yeah.
but it's not like you just woke up and was like, you just everything your whole life is just all in your brain. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many, experiences and
factors.
and things that happen in people's lives that alters the way people think. So you could be 13, 14, 15 years old and a young kid and is like, fuck money, man. Money shouldn't drive society, blah, blah. And then you get older and you're like, I need to make some money.
Or
dude.
somebody gets sick and it's like, the only way I can fix this is with money.
Right.
And then you learn a whole new importance of money. Like, I think the way you like, I always, and I still think this way, where it's like, fuck money. I hate money.
Right.
But I've came to the point in my life where it's like, I mean, I gotta join the game. I need money. At this point, like, if I don't have money, I don't have a house. If I don't have money, I don't have hot water. If I don't have money, I don't have food to eat. And, I mean, the way my mind shifted is just the growth in life. Is responsibility has changed my thought of, my train of thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, because I think exactly what you're saying is that, like, just understanding that it's almost like I don't want to do it, but so you are
Fire! We should do this as a monthly challenge.
we can start keeping track of games.
Once we start doing that, my thoughts get too thinky, and then I start missy.
Pressure
Under pressure. This is a thinker, man.
This is a
It's like hard to.
because the way, like, I just don't know as humans if we'll be able to change and maybe it's we got to think beyond past money, right? So
Yeah.
okay, so what, in a way, like, how, other than money, how have we created a world? What drives our world, maybe, other than money? And it's, I mean, as humans, people, it's sex, maybe,
Passion,
like,
beliefs,
religion, heaven.
politicals, politics. I mean, that's probably the two things up there with money, which,
I mean, all kind of derive from money.
Yeah. Which is fucked.
Which
dude.
is-
Like,
Well, but I think what money represents, it's not. It's more of like, because, and this is a crude way of saying it, but it's like gold was what, like, you had gold,
yeah.
that was your big time. Metal, in
Yeah.
a way, like,
Yeah.
so, like, gold was valuable, and then instead of being like, all right, here's bars of gold, there's like, here's coins, let's scale it down, coins, here's whatever other denominations of
Diamond.
metal
Or-
they
yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Copper, yeah, it's like, 35 coppers is a half of a gold, something.
Nickel.
But it was all like, all those metals are valuable.
Yeah.
And they, like, if you could use gold for something, that was it was a sign of, like, how much value you had. So it's almost like as humans, we want to be the most valuable human, whatever denomination or whatever thing you want to put as high value, we will always strive to try to take it.
Yeah.
So let's say instead of money, it was paintings. We would want to either become the best painter or figure out how to have someone get us paintings.
Yeah.
Or, we'd always be striving to be a valuable human, regardless if it was money, if it was wood, if it was houses,
Food. Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, I have the biggest farm. I have the most
Which
grain.
is
I have
crop was a bit, trades.
Yeah, and it has all slowly evolved into. I really, talking about it, it's really like, how are you valuable? And now we put, I have money equals and if you have a lot of money, you're a valuable human.
And all this came from thought. It started with, like, fur trades, or like, like. Off the forehead. Before money, people traded, pelts,
Yeah.
and then goods, yeah.
Yeah.
Goods.
Goods and services and things.
and then it became fuck the way he said goods.
Goods.
I have some good chicken. Do you like? I will trade you my fried chicken sandwiches. And
God, man.
The thinker of this thought made me think so much thoughts that I can't think.
Dude, what if we could go back in time and sell chicken sandwiches
Oh
to
my
people?
God.
Oh, we'd be the rich.
We just had 8 million Popeye fucking Sammys, dude. And we looked at it. You got gold. I got chicken sandwiches.
Hey man. So I see your
You know what
bill
a pickle is? You see that cucumber? We put it in vinegar,
Hey.
and now it's a pickle.
And then you put it. See that chicken?
Yeah,
You fry it.
You got oil. You see that oil stuff? And put it over your fire and
Yeah.
put your chicken in
Get
it.
that shit hot.
Oh, but first take your grains
Grind that down.
and those eggs from the
Oh, see-
chicken and put all that and batter it. You know what battering is? And then chicken. Oh, you're making fresh bread. Okay, 2 slices, please. Those pickles, chicken sandwiches.
Like, oh.
Holy fuck. Chick-fil-A! Thoughts, man. We're fucking idiots.
God, if we could go
I'm
back.
sweating my dick off.
I think, man, if there was a time machine, I wouldn't want to go back and bet on games. I wouldn't want to I know who wins this. I wouldn't want to do none of that. I'd want
chicken
to.
sandwich.
I'd want to open the first chicken sandwich restaurant.
Oh, bring that in like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh.
Oh my god. When was jelly? Like it's always.
Jam's probably old as.
So is
shit.
peanut butter's got to be too.
Peanut butter's gotta be old.
But imagine the first person who was like, "Yeah, dude, my dad makes some hella good peanut butter, and my mom makes some jelly.
Jelly.
We put them on bread together, PB and J's."
I wonder if there was any
Foreheads.
dick.
Chicken sandwich. I bring chicken sandwiches. This is
Like, do you think anyone was like, "Hey man, I put peanut butter on chicken"? Someone was like, "What? Don't put peanut butter, dude. Peanut butter and jelly, man. Not peanut butter
jelly.
and chicken, dude." Or someone's like, "Dude, mayo and chicken, not
Oh.
jelly, not peanut butter and
What's
chicken."
another staple? Like
like a chocolate chip cookie?
oh,
I think that was invented on accident.
was it?
I think so.
Let's look it up. Can you?
Oh man,
Good thing we got a fresh.
got it in the plant. Smoke a joint.
I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who probably created the PB and jelly.
Oh,
After like
dope heads.
cannabis came upon, they're like
Well, cannabis has got to be around
Oh,
for a
ancient,
minute. It's
ancient.
got to be old as
they started
shit.
burning that shit, and then all of a sudden they're like, they were it was naturally grown.
Hey, man.
And it was used, to start fires. And then they're like, "Whoa, dude,
They were like,
feeling groovy and
fucking-
movie,
they were
dude."
like, "Hey, dude, hey man,
wow.
look, you know, fucking like Jim Ball from down the street, dude.
You ever going to his bonfire?
You ever gone to? He's got peanuts, man. And you know what he does with them peanuts, dude? He fucking grinds them up,
Hey,
creates a paste, man.
a big reason, one of the biggest reasons cannabis was made illegal was from the oil companies. Because hemp
the hemp
could be, and the oil companies, the paper companies, because hemp could be used for so much. And at that point, they're like, "Blah, no, fuck that. We don't want that shit around. Illegal."
smell. I feel like a pat of butter melting
Melting.
over a pile of flapjacks.
Flapjacks.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Bleep, blap, bloop. Why do you got a gun? Am I watching it right? Oh, hey. Movie suggestion. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah.
mid 90s. It's about like
Oh, I think I heard about that.
skateboarding culture. Yeah, dude.
Dude, if I ever have a kid, I'm getting him a skateboard. He's watching.
I'm getting him snowboards, skateboards, a bag of weed, a 40 ounce, and a pack of darts, bro. He's
and
gonna
a Playboy.
And he's and he's never cutting his hair, bro. He is gonna have dreadlocks down to his fucking butt crack, dude. And I'm gonna name him Chiba. Chiba Charles Wardlow, bro. That's his fucking name, dude. The third. There's not even 3, but I'm just gonna toss it out there.
Yeah, there's not even 2, but he's.
Oh my god. He's wearing tie-dye diapers, and fuck, man. He's gonna be a thought thinker, man. I'm gonna find the balls. Oh, you got one.
I got one, but no, the hemp thing is like the perfect example of kind of what I was trying to get at, but couldn't really with like the oil. Like, say there was something better than oil, but there was something established, like obviously oil. It was like, hey, like we got this stuff, hemp. You can make so much. We can do so much with it. It's better for the environment. It's a little cheaper. It'll help so many more people than what oil can do. Let's use this instead. But there's so many people making money. They're like, no. Instead of embracing it and trying to change their way of thinking, instead of going, all right. How can we market this as to be bigger and better than oil? They just think, well, let's just keep what we know. Let's not change. Let's not adapt. Let's not be better. Let's just do what we have always done. And if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you'll always got. And to the oil company, always getting what you always got is heaps and heaps of money. So why would you stop doing what you always did if, you know?
Yeah.
So I
think I was actually very fucking wrong on why it became illegal.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, while we're playing this, I could fucking... You want to learn about cannabis?
Yeah, man.
Because, I mean, why not?
Where's that other ball? Did you shoot it?
Shit! Why was it made illegal in the first place? Why was marijuana made illegal in the first place?
The oil companies, man.
We began outlawing marijuana in the United States in the 1910s. For Western states, a driving reason for a fear of Mexican immigrants who used... Man, dude, you gotta start making... I'm thirsty, bruh.
Fuck, I'm trying. Now keep reading, though.
For the Western states, a driving reason for a fear of Mexican immigrants who use the plant. In Eastern states, it was a fear of African Americans and jazz musicians who use cannabis to take advantage of white women. Making marijuana illegal was essentially a way to outlawing being an immigrant or not white. Wow. Check out this. Okay. This is off of the Students for Sensible Drug Policy.org.
Oh, it's .org.
Yeah, so check out this racist quite from Authority on Drugs in 1930s, Harry J. Oslinger of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, the original DA. Most marijuana... So this is a quote from the 1930s.
Right. Quote.
Most marijuana smokers are Negroes, Hispanics, jazz musicians, and entertainers. Their satanic music is driven by marijuana. And marijuana smoking by white women makes them want to seek sexual relations with Negroes and entertainers.
Jesus Christ.
This is
This is the way of thinking.
Facts like this became a staple for marijuana prohibition. And Congress and the rest of the country assumed that this guy actually knew what he was talking about. The hateful and fear-induced views of the amplified and Onslinger's quote were an instrumental part of the prohibition of marijuana and are still alive in the scary drug stories like crack babies and Miami face eaters, whatever. Okay, so skip ahead. William Randolph Hearst was another factor among many behind marijuana's prohibition. The newspaper MOGUL.
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 Yeah.
Jesus. Mogul and yellow journalism purveyor of the 1930s capitalized on the reefer hysteria to sell sensational headlines and dramatic stories. I mean, this goes on and on and on. Okay, well, actually, it's not that long. I'll finish it. So, unfortunately, we didn't know enough at the time to question the idiot known as Anslinger and the uninformed propaganda he and the Hearst were peddling. So we believed the hype. We criminalized the plant along with everybody who used it, especially the non-white people. Dr. Carl Hart, an associate professor at Columbia University, wrote a book last year entitled High Price of Neuroscientist Journey of Self-Devising Challenges Everything Known About Drugs in Society. Okay, this is kind of pointless.
That Carl Hart guy is actually a pretty interesting dude.
Oh, okay, so maybe I should keep reading.
He does, he actually does, like, he snorts, heroin? Ketamine? Some pretty intense drug. And
Damn.
he, but he's like
Take
a,
one for Carl.
hey, there we go. He's a proponent of, like, if you're an individual and you want to try something, you should be able to try it without it being illegal. And if you have a problem, then you go get help. Like, you know, he's very much so like, this is how I do it, and it works for me. I don't cause problems, but I do illegal drugs technically. So it's an interesting perspective on some pretty intense shit some stuff that I'd be like, nah, that should be illegal, you know. But it's like
You ever think about that? You're another thought thinker. You know, the thoughts of drugs are the reason they're outlawed, which I am not fucking going against that at all. You know, I think a lot of drugs should be illegal. But like, there's got to be people out there who use heroin or meth or these hard drugs like and if you're seeing me, quote, medicinally,
sure,
like, are like functional people of society. Like, do you think,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're talking, like,
There's
you know,
functional alcoholics.
You're fucking right.
You know
like,
what I mean?
I don't know. Like, who the fuck was the first person who like did meth or heroin or like
Probably
heroin's got to be an ancient drug.
A lot of the, well, yeah, opiates are.
Opiates are like
But, like-
cocaine and meth are they're lab built.
Yeah, well, coke is there's a leaf.
I mean, the coca plant.
yeah, well, you can get like this plant. You can just like chew on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, or it's legal in whatever. I think South American.
Colombia.
Yeah, and you can just chew it, and it gives you. It's like glasses.
Hey, can I get a after this?
It's like
Glasses, chicken. I love these mental health talks. I do, because this is where it drags us in. And I mean that sincerely.
But no, okay, so everything I just said, I don't know. That's not. But what we were talking about with the drug, like, it's a way of thinking. We have to change that way of thinking, and we haven't really. I mean, we're starting to change the way we thought in the 1930s. What did we start changing that way? Like 10 years ago when Colorado
with cannabis.
Yeah. It has taken almost 100 years to change the way of thinking about weed.
And that's pathetic. Like, and yeah, I keep going.
No, so it's trying to push back. I guess what I'm saying is trying to push back against modern society is really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And it's not easily done. And what we were kind of arguing about last week was how can it be changed? How can you go about changing the things you see wrong? It's like someone you might how we treat different races in this country.
Yeah.
You want to change it. And kind of what you were saying was like, do something, anything.
Yeah.
Get out there, do it. Now it's
Yeah.
kind of like if how I'm worried about my own life and I'm trying to figure that out and blah, and I
Yeah.
can't
You're fighting for your own shit.
because I recognize how difficult it is to completely change the way
yeah.
we think about something, and it's hard. It's not. But if you strongly believe in it, you.
And I
do
think
it.
this cannabis push is a big something that really. Wow, I finally caught one.
God, 2 in a row.
Can I have a Coke line? But like this cannabis thing is a big. It kind of matches up with this quote perfectly, where it's like the thought on cannabis for so long. Like, I mean, in the 1930s, it was outlawed because white women. It was
Right. We gotta
you know,
save the white women.
the white women are sleeping with these Negro men, which is
Jesus
fucking
Christ, man!
yeah, which is out fucking land. It's crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, and so I've heard so many times like, you know, I don't want you smoking weed, but if it was legal, it would be okay. Which is like,
Right.
and I've been told by my parent of mine, like, I'd rather have you smoking weed than drinking, that is such it's such a big thing where people like it's so funny to me that people can be okay with drinking, with alcohol, and not be okay with cannabis, which is like, look at the history books, you know what I mean? And like, I think this is the kind of the big cannabis push right now, is people are understanding and
Right.
and
Yeah.
is a health benefit in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can drink 10 beers, get in my car, and harm myself or somebody else. I can smoke 10 joints, and there's no fucking way I'm getting in my car.
Exactly.
Because
or even
I
want to get in
I don't
my car.
want to get in my car because, first of all, I'm probably thinking about what could happen if I got
Yeah.
in my car.
You're probably going, man. If I get in my car, I'm probably gonna drive to Taco Bell.
I was just gonna say that to McDonald's and buy.
And if I don't make it there, I could hit someone, maybe. Cause
I'm probably gonna be going. How many? In my experience, off of smoking a little bit of cannabis and driving, there's never been a time where I've been stoned driving and been like, holy fuck, I'm going 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. I'm unsafe. It's like, I'm going 15 and a 25.
yeah.
And how long have I been doing this? Like,
I'm still on.
like, and that's what people like. I just, the whole cannabis thing has always been a thing in my mind where it's like, how do you guys not see it? Like, how do
Yeah,
you not
and-
see it?
And I'm. It
Because
is
it was
weird
stapled as a
too.
drug. It's a drug. It's a Class A narcotic, which that's
Well,
what it was stapled as for a
And
while.
this is strictly just a question.
Okay.
And if you had a kid, and he was like, you saw him smoking, and then he was like, hey, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, and he just got done smoking a joint. Would you be like, hey, wait, or would you be like, don't drive? What,
Yeah.
like, would you-
definitely. Yeah. I tell him
you-
not to drive.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 'Cause there's been like, yeah, for in that and like, yeah, I definitely tell him like, hey man, no, you're not fucking driving.
Right.
Give me your weed. What are you gonna do with it, Dad? I'm gonna flush it.
Into my lungs.
Into my lungs. But no, like, I mean, obviously, as a
Hey,
parent,
Can you quick kick that back corner one up into the
in
center?
the center.
No, right up below the first cup. Yeah, just make a little triangle there. Yeah, there we go.
Bangy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, as a parent, like, if my kid was like, eyeball.
Oh man.
I've thought about this so many times about
Right?
when I catch my kid smoking weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it depends what age. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
indulged in cannabis at a very young age. And if I caught my kids indulging when I started, I would not be down for it.
Would you try to be proactive? Like, say your kid is like a couple weeks before his first day of high school. Would you like be like, hey,
Yeah.
these are all the things you might encounter?
Educate, bro. I think that's the biggest thing as a parent. Because from the parents I have, that's what I learned from and maybe they weren't as loud. I think I learned from my siblings,
right.
but once it kind of did trickle to my parents, they were educational. And I think that's the biggest thing as a parent. Like, hey, and not just being a parent, like, stay away from the dope. don't
Right.
drink. It's like, no, dude, this is what you're gonna see, dude. You're gonna be introduced to sex. You're gonna be introduced to smoking weed. You're gonna see a lot of things, but you gotta be smart with what you do. You know, like you gotta. And I mean, as much as how much can you educate? How much can you prepare?
Exactly.
I think I was lucky enough to be thrown into a very cultural situation in my high school career where I was put around a lot of shit and think I did pretty well for myself, but I was able to learn. But I think a parent's due diligence to their kids is at least prepare them for what they're about to see, and what I always envied out of parents that surrounded me is I had a buddy who his dad always told him, like, he wasn't like a dad who was like, yeah, come over to my house, you guys can drink here, you're safe. He was like, if you're ever in a fucking bind, I don't care if you're 13 or 18, if you're drunk and you don't have a ride home, call me.
Right.
And we're not going to talk about it that night. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm going to get you home safe. I don't care if it's 8 at night or 4 in the morning. Call me. I'll get you home, and we'll talk about it in the morning. Like, I envied that. I'm like, that's fucking... And he did it. We've called him multiple times. And I'd be like, hey, mister, thanks for getting us again, And he's like, you're not going home. You're coming to my house. We're going to talk more. And he talked to us, like, what are you guys doing? And he would listen and educate us. And it was like, I envied the fuck out of that. Like, I want to be like that, where it's like, I want my kids to be able to call me at 3 in the morning knowing, like, I'm not going to bitch at them, but knowing I'm going to get them out of a bind and then bitch at them the next day.
Right,
like
help you out.
Or educate them, not bitch at them, but, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot less people would get in trouble if they had out like that.
Well, and to kind of wrap it up, because I think we can get into Packer talk while we're doing this too. But because I think what you said really kind of hits home to what we were talking about and changing the way we think about things, and that will change the way. Like the coming from the quote, like, we can only change the world is created based off how we think, and we can only change the world if we change our thinking. So if we can get off the lips, if we can
Lips
start to
getting lippy,
educate kids on things maybe a little earlier, or I mean, I don't know about that, like, if that's the exact thing, but if there's a way to change the way you have a conversation with kids. Maybe change the way you talk about things with kids.
Make
and just
not everything sound like a fucking punishment or a
right.
bad thing.
Or if you try something that you just tried because you were around everyone else, instead of being like, oh, if they all jumped off a bridge, would you? And make them feel like a piece of shit. Like, understand that, like, hey, I get everyone around was trying it, and I get, like, but there's different things you can be doing, or there's other ways to hang out, if or I don't know how those conversations
make it comfortable for your kid to be able to approach you.
Right.
Like, that's what I've always thought about what I wanted to be as a parent, and I've always wanted to be I want to be a friend of my, I want to be, because see the relationship that I have with my parents, and as I've grown more as an adult, I've been able to grow friendships more with my parents, but to a certain level where it's not like, I'm fucking doing this, doing that. It's like, no, I'm still getting parented.
Right.
But it's conversation. It's like, like, this is what I did. I want your input as in my adult. Like, I want, as a parent, I want my kid to be comfortable coming to me. Like, not me approaching them, but coming to me, like, if, maybe... In this, I'll make it weird like this, but, like, maybe if they had sex for the first time, or they smoked weed for the first time, or they were uncomfortable with the people around them. Like, I want my kid to be able to come up to me and say, like, hey, this was fucked up in my day, or, like, this is a fucking stepping stone. Like, how was this in your life? Like,
right.
And I believe as a parent, for me, like, I want to be able to be as honest as I can. And like, I think communication and being honest and not making it seem like such a threat is... Oh! Yeah!
Oh, damn. Hey, watch the media guide.
It's all going this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
table slanted that way.
Oh, there we go. Hi, look at it. Oh, the sticker. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh, wait. Towel.
I got. We have hot. Oh, nappies. And that all comes back to it, and like that changes the thought in that kid, where it's like
Right.
like I.
But man, okay.
It's such a
Well,
fucking
and here's
topic, bro.
here's where my brain just went to is that say that's the way you raised the kid or anybody, not just you,
Yeah.
but and say the kid was like, man, my parents were cool, man. They were really like educational and they talked to me about stuff and they really let me, experience the world for myself, but I wanted a parent who was like pushing me to do something. And then they go out and they're like, we gotta teach it. We gotta push kids to do things, to like be somebody right away. And you can't be a friend. You get like, I didn't like the way that.
Yeah.
So it's
man.
this weird like
dynamic dude.
of like you can try to quote unquote change the world by changing the way people think by starting with your kids and helping them see the world in a different way than you did when you were a kid. But then you don't know if that pushes your kid to all of a sudden be like, all right, well, I think the world should be back to the way, and it's just this weird cycle. And so, caught it with the elbow. We can try. And it's the weirdest thing to think about.
Yeah.
And we'll probably never know. But at least we're thinking about it. We're trying, talking about it. And thinking hard about it, too, honest. Trying to think about it from all perspectives. And with that being said, I think we'll wrap up the mental health talk here and get into Packer talk. And boy, do we got some Packers to talk about. Episode 46, Packer talk. Let's get into it.
Hey, go Pack, Buck.
Let's change the way we think about the Packers, huh?
Yeah, man. Hey, all we needed was love last week. Eyeball.
Oh, too
Dick.
far. Yeah, what a game. What a past couple weeks it's been.
Right, dude? It's been a
Roller coaster.
went through this whole phase of maybe we're getting OBJ.
People got hopes up so high.
Rodgers got COVID.
Rodgers
Let's see
got-
what love is made out of. We should win this game. We lose 13-7.
Defense plays well.
Defense dominated. Special teams looks
Pretty bad.
pretty special.
Ed.
Sorry. What do you take out of that game? Good things you take out of the game.
I think you got one more.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Things I take out of the game.
Positive to start.
Positive, first of all, obviously defense. I think
Glasses.
it was the only thing. It would be different if like the Chiefs had been tearing it up all season and then we shut them down to 13 points. They haven't been playing the greatest.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we still kept them in check. We didn't a typical like Packer game 3-4 years ago would be the Chiefs come in struggle and they play the Packers
And,
and
just blow us out of the fucking
yeah.
water. Yeah.
I honestly thought Love played okay. I think he played within the scheme,
Yeah.
and I think he did about as good as he could. And I know LaFleur put a lot of blame on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And a lot of things I was listening to throughout the week was that they just didn't have a plan for the zero blitz, for
Yeah.
the all-out blitz.
Dude, they were stacked the whole game.
And-
The whole game, they were stacked.
And I think that's the frustrating thing is, like, you couldn't go to your offensive coordinator or your quarterback's coach and be like, hey, when they're in an all-out blitz, or if you see it and you think it's an all-out blitz, just call a slant.
yeah.
And just look for the slant. Or just look for a quick. I know they were trying to do bubble screens, and they were trying to do quick passes, but I feel like they were quick passes like to the edges and to the they had to develop and they had to.
And he was basically jump throwing like over. He had people in his face the whole game.
Yeah,
Dude, the whole game.
It was a frustrating game because you felt like you didn't really watch him play. You felt like you watched him. You felt like you were watching a robot out there.
Yeah,
and this robot was just under siege all game, and he never had a chance to actually.
And that's what that was a big thing that LaFleur said. I think I don't know if it was prior or where he said he's like I don't want, and he said that exact same. He's like, I don't want to see a robot out there. I want to see I want to throw a lot of things at him and challenge him. But I want to see somebody who's making checks, running the offense, and I mean, Love got a lot of criticism for the game he played, which, in a sense, where it's like, yeah, he played like a guy who hasn't played in 2 years, who hasn't played in the NFL, like the way he played preseason, cool, but like he got thrown into a big game, which was supposed to be like the game of the year, like coming into this year.
Yeah,
we looked
Rodgers,
at the Chiefs.
Mahomes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be huge. And first of all, he had no time to throw.
Yeah,
he was losing. He didn't have half his offensive line. He, and
they abandoned the running game.
They abandoned the running game when A.J. Dillon was catching 5 yards a carry plus.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
And I think that's where LaFleur kind of caught a lot on his shoulders, where he said, I could have done a lot better. We could have done a lot better play calling. But I don't like the criticism on Love's side where it's like, dude, it's his first fucking game.
Yeah. In Arrowhead?
In Arrowhead, it was loud.
Yeah.
And not only that, he was pressured the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good drive. We had one good drive where he was making throws, quick passes, quick slants, ran up the field. I think there was one pass to Devontae where Devontae, it was a regular, I think, Rodgers Devontae throw where it would have been a back shoulder, where I think Love made a very good throw if it was a back shoulder.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean the guy was thrown into fire, man, and he made shitty throws. He made a lot of throws. We got saved a lot.
Yep.
Where there should have been a lot of throws picked, but I mean, first game.
He led. Other than the scoring drive, he led 2 drives that should have been points. He led drives that should have normally gotten field goals.
Yeah.
But one got blocked and one got missed. Like
terrible hold.
Like, how was that Love's fault?
Did you watch the holder? Both are punching. Laces never pointed out.
No.
Both terrible holds. One got blocked, but still laces were pointed at
exactly.
the sidelines.
Oh yeah.
Times. And you saw Mason look at him, and I think one of the he's like, "Do your fucking job,
yeah,
dude.
your fucking yeah."
Oh, horse dick. Ouch.
So yeah, I really don't.
We could have won that game if we made those 2 field goals.
Could have won, and honestly, that play right at the end where they hit Tyreek.
Yeah,
I mean that's just a great play.
Yeah,
that's nothing you can do. We
hats
put
off
pressure.
to the defense, bro. Absolutely. I mean, you can only keep a defense on the field for so long.
Yeah, dude, I heard this is sad. Chandon Sullivan, who was the cornerback covering Tyreek, he was getting like death threats because he couldn't cover Tyreek Hill for like 7 seconds, and
the fastest fucking wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, one of the
you can't cover him for Jesus.
Fastest, twitchiest.
That's
person.
so bullshit.
I know.
That's so
like, what the
bullshit.
hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, dude. And Tyreek didn't do. No.
Yeah.
He didn't do.
Oh.
He wasn't that dominant.
No, I think he had 37 yards, and like half of it was on that last play. It's like, what do you want? So yeah, I think our defense played well. That's something to be optimistic about.
Optimistic about bringing in Joe Barry, a guy who's has a track record of shitty defenses, who I think has put together a very dominant defense.
Dominant defense. Our linebackers are playing the best I think I've seen Packer linebackers play since I don't know when.
Campbell won Defensive Player of the Month.
Yeah. That hit Barnes had
Oh,
on the goal
God,
line
dude.
was just one of the. I mean, it was a pure. He didn't lead with his helmet. He didn't hit the guy in his helmet. He didn't go shoulder to helmet. He didn't go helmet to shoulder. He didn't go helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
And on a play, when you're going that fast and you are trying to make a play that important and you do everything perfect, I think not only is it just the player himself is an outstanding player, but it's outstanding coaching.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I haven't seen that in Green Bay in a while.
In our goal, I mean, yeah, maybe, we're not the best goal line deep, but, like, it's not like we're holding them to, third and longs or fourth downs, like we're sticking them time and time and time. How many times can you stick a offense on the 1 yard line until they finally can just pinch it in for a half a yard?
Dude,
you know what I mean?
And that one field goal the Chiefs kicked, they shouldn't have even got because Kevin King should have ball hit him in the chest.
Yes.
And I mean, I'm not trying to get down on King because he played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
But man, that pick would have been so sweet. That pick would have been.
It would have been huge.
I mean, it would have just.
Damn it.
Capped off the game for him.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Hats off to our defense. I'm not the loss. Obviously, I would have liked to get a win, but not a divisional game. Doesn't really affect us too much. If we would have lost that game with Rodgers, it would have been a bigger deal.
And especially because a lot of the NFC teams lost.
Yeah.
Cowboys lost. Rams lost.
Yep.
The only team that won was the Cardinals, and we beat the Cardinals.
Yep.
So if we end up with the same record, we'll have the tiebreaker over them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it didn't. Obviously, you don't want to lose.
You want a gentleman's?
Yeah.
Man, dude, imagine when we get on the big stage with big cups. We're going to be so good.
Big ass.
Big ass cups. What are we, shooting garbage cans?
Hey, maybe.
Ooh.
I did see you get a basketball, and then you get those big garbage cans, but you get a basketball and you just shoot.
Yeah, dude. Oh, maybe desktop Beersby? How much of a mess can we make in here?
Little tiny frisbees.
Just knocking over beer cans, shattering bottles.
Damn. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if you know. Like, do you have any ideas on how the special teams can be fixed?
First of all, we shouldn't have fucking. Who's 89? Who's returning for us?
Oh, Amari Rodgers.
Get him. I don't know. Put fucking Cobby back. Cobby used to return punts for us. Put Cobby back. Put Cobby back there. He's a veteran. He's not gonna drop that ball. He's never gonna muff a
Right.
kick. But I don't know, dude. Like, we have the players to put on special teams. We already fired a coach before the season. Got a new. Fire the coach. Get a new coach, dude. It's got to be coaching, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, we've just had because we had that kick that was technically blocked, but they called it a non-block. I think it was against the Bengals. And it was like, all right, that kick shouldn't have even gotten close because no one even just blocked the guy. And so I just feel like we've been having a lot of these, like, blocked field goals. Whoa. And it's like, I don't know where. Like, you go through a whole season, you have one field goal blocked, you're like, God damn, why do we have that field goal get blocked?
Yeah, I think Crosby's just getting pissed.
Well, and we did get that new snapper, Wortel.
I mean, his snaps are on point. The fucking holder looks like cock.
Yeah. The Horka guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So tricksy.
When did we just take the rest of these and call it a day?
Yeah, we're getting close to that time, huh?
Yeah. I'll throw this last one. You throw two more.
And then you throw. Ooh,
Oh,
and you
fuck.
throw 2 more, and I'll throw 2 more.
Let's just fucking end it. Put me out of my miz. I'm ready for bed. Ready for a smoking a pancake. Bringing my Doritos home and a bag of pop.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, if you think it,
Ah, you spill it.
man.
Shit. Just all over your jeans.
No, just the ground.
Just blot out the honey mustard stain.
I have so many beer stains on my pants right now. It's insane.
Hey, there we go. Nice show. Wait, let me leave it in front. I'll pull the balls. You might. Oh, shit. Well, maybe not. It's staying in. You probably would have fucking made it, dude.
All right, bud. Cheers. You want one more shot at this?
No. No, we're done. We've done this too
All right.
long.
Before we end this, Packers, Seahawks.
Well, I'll be at the game.
You'll be at the game. I'm saying
Shout out, Rich.
31. 31-24 Pack. We win. Mason Crosby's going to hit at least one field goal past 40 yards.
Ooh.
And the defense is going to have one turnover. And Mercedes Lewis is going to have a touchdown.
Oh, hey.
Write it down.
I'm going to say. I'm going to go 21-20 Pack. It's almost, I'm going to say it's almost like a reverse of the Cardinals game where Seahawks probably look like they should be winning, but our defense holds them in the red zone, and our offense scores touchdowns while they scored field goals. I'm going to say 21-20 Pack.
All right. So I said 31-24. Crosby, one field goal past 40 yards. Mercedes Lewis tutty, one defensive turnover.
Wow.
Ready here now.
Calling all the shots. All right, I'll say 21-20 Pack.
Call one play.
I'll say Rodgers gets a Rodgers will Oh, I really want to say run one in. Rodgers is gonna run in. He's gonna get a rushing tutty. Yep. He's gonna get a rushing touchdown. A.J. Dillon is gonna get a receiving touchdown.
Okay.
And who will the third touchdown come from?
Not OBJ.
Not OBJ. Oh, these are real nice and
It's dry.
dry.
You're just smearing the beer around.
And the third touchdown will come from Aaron Jones rushing touchdown.
All right.
Man, I mean, Rodgers still might not even play. There's a chance he might not play.
Yeah, he even said it himself.
What did you think of all the interview, or not all? There's like 2 interviews on the McAfee show. Quick before we get out of here.
He did. I don't understand how you can go against the guy. Did what he? I mean, okay, the immunized thing, the press thing. Yeah, he should have been. He should have been straightforward.
Right.
He should have told, I'm not vaccinated, I'm immunized, and maybe explained a little more. Not maybe, he should have.
Right.
That's what I think. I think his reasoning behind it, why he did it, I have no ill feelings about it. I think just the way he addressed it is the problem.
That's pretty much how I feel
Yeah.
too. I would have loved for him to be like, just say, yeah, kind of what you were saying. Just be like, hey, I'm not vaccinated, but I have done.
And he
other
should have
treatments.
explained how he explained on the Pat McAfee show to the press.
Right, like I'm allergic to this thing.
Yeah.
And I get that August is a different time than now, and he might not have felt, but he wants to be. Before this last one, he was talking about MLK, and if you stand up for something, or if you believe in something, you should stand up for it.
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't you do that back in August?
Yeah.
Why now? But I also agree that you should be able to take whatever vaccine or not take whatever vaccine,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't have to explain yourself.
And he was also like, I think personally a reason was he was already in the spotlight for how everything was going between him and management, where he probably didn't want to put another spotlight on himself.
Absolutely.
But I think he even I think McAfee asked him, like, you knew this was gonna come up eventually, and I think he said, like, yeah, I mean, and he kept saying, he's like, well, if I were asked, if somebody would have questioned me about
Exactly.
the immunization, which to his backup, like, no one questioned him.
No.
Like, he did say, yes, I'm immunized.
That's the
But
only
to him,
thing.
maybe it
Yeah.
meant he was vaccinated.
Exactly. We don't know what was going. We don't know what was going through his head when he said, "Yeah, I'm immune." He might have thought. He honestly might have thought, in my mind, I am vaccinated.
Yeah.
It's just not your definition. It's what I have.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying we don't know what was going through his head.
I think he probably knew a lot of people didn't know what that meant.
Right.
So to me, it's like, I think it would have been beneficial if he would have explained what that meant, what the process. If he would have explained that he was allergic to, 2 ingredients and 2 of the vaccines and didn't trust one of them. Like,
right.
I think he didn't do it because he didn't want more spotlight.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have no problem with what he did. No one should. I think he did what was best for him. But I get the criticism against him misleading people. I get that.
Yeah.
Like, I 100% get that.
And
I just want him to fuck play.
Exactly.
I just want him to play.
And according to the last thing, the whole, like, the NFL should have fined him more. It was like, for what? Like, he followed every protocol other than the 2 that they fined him for.
He got fined for, like, the Halloween party.
Yeah, and all the fines were collectively bargained by the Players Association.
Yeah.
So if anyone is mad at the NFL, you got to be mad at the NFLPA because they're the ones who negotiated it with it wasn't like the NFL was like decided how much should we fine him? $14,650. That's how much.
Yeah.
No, it was negotiated. It was all negotiated. So it wasn't like Goodell was like, it's not that big of a deal because it's Rodgers. So let's only fine it. It was no. It's if a player does this, this is the fine. Doesn't matter at what point in the season, at who, and now I think now if you do it again, it's a worse fine.
They changed it now after this whole Rodgers thing. They changed the whole COVID protocol afterwards. But another thing, like, I think this would be a bigger deal, like, if they would have they investigated, like, the in-facility protocol. Like, if he were every day, no mask, going to meetings, no mask.
Exactly.
Where they said, like, he followed all the protocols.
Yeah,
it was just like there was one time where him and Lazard were non-masked around each other and then the Halloween party. But other than that, like, he followed all the protocols.
Right.
So, like, if it were like we looked into it, he was never wearing a mask. He was in these, he was, like, acting like he was Aaron Rodgers, so I don't have to do this shit. It would have been a bigger deal.
Right.
But, like, he knew where he was. He knew he wasn't vaccinated, and all the players did, the coaches did, the whole team did.
Yep. And
so he followed protocols, and I don't fucking know. Like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Like, half the vaccinated human beings are getting fucked COVID, dude. And that's a whole nother topic.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother topic.
But it's,
Yeah, I mean, it's, and I'm glad it was addressed. And I mean, a lot of people hate him for it, but that's the way the world's going to be.
Yeah, a lot of people hate you for a lot of things.
But it's the way you think about it.
It's how you think about it.
It's all about how you think about it. And this carpet is soaked with beer. Me and Max played a nice round.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither, bruh. Hey, but shout out to us, 46.5. I remember it.
Hey,
Here.
we did her. And
shout out Rooted in Nature.
Shout out Rooted in Nature. Thank you so much. Shout out Doug Heim and his book.
Shout out Decker Pollinari.
My Reality TV show by Doug Heim. Shout out Decker.
Can we give go check out Rooted in Nature. You can find on Instagram, Rooted in Nature, My Reality TV show. If you want a book, want a copy, hit us up.
Yep, hit us up. Yeah, information will be in the timestamp, or not the timestamps. Information will be in the show notes.
Hell yeah.
And we'll have timestamps in the show notes as well as on the video if you're watching. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us again.
Hell yeah,
Episode
Maximilian.
46 and a half.
Hell yeah. Find Decker Pollinary on Spotify, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram.
Anywhere.
46 and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Hey, we're immunized.
Yeah.
Have a good night, y'all. I'm going to go eat some chicken.
I hear that's the best immunization.
Some crispy chicken.
Chicken.
I love me some deep fried chicken.
I mean, it's chicken.
It's chicken. I do love chicken. We're doing a twofer.
Play it again.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Hey.
We spilled so much beer. Dude, we keep playing that for